Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! And congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Oneida High School as we've got basketball action tonight. It's the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes against the Oneida Lady Indians. And this one should be a good one, folks. This is a rematch from the November 25th matchup these two teams had. We'll take a look at that coming up here in just a moment. We'll also take a look at what could be a history-making night tonight. That's right. We got history in the making, and we'll see what happens here tonight as Clarkrange takes on the Oneida Lady Indians and here on WDEB. And, of course, we're getting ready for this one to get underway. It's time for the Progressive pregame show. We'll be back with our look at tonight's game right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here on the Progressive pregame show as tonight it's the 5-1 Lady Buffaloes against the 5-3 Lady Indians of Oneida High School. Oneida has come into this game. They've beaten Campbell County, First Baptist Academy, Monterey, and Sunbright. They have lost to Clarkrange, Pickett, and Bearden on the season. So they've got a pretty impressive record. The Lady Buffaloes, of course, coming in 5-1 in this one. And as far as history between these two teams, Clarkrange is 56-3 against the Lady Indians and over their history. And, of course, they have won their last 4 in a row over Oneida. As a matter of fact, they already played Oneida once this season, and it was Clarkrange winning that one 55-31. In that game, Snake Eyes, Cassie and Kaylee Mundy put up 17 apiece. It was Chloe Howard with 11, Lexi with 6. It was Mackenzie with 4, and Maddie with 2 in the game. While for the Lady Indians, they were paced by Kendall West with 13 points. And then they had Powell with 6, 3 each for Thomas, Newport, and Stiltner. 1 in the game for Wisner and 1 for Faith Cross in the ball game. So that's the way the first one went. And it was a good ball game, but Clarkrange ended up winning that one, pulling away late, winning 55-31. We're going to take a quick timeout now, and we'll be back with a word or take a look at other games coming up tonight. And we'll also still got that history to talk about. We'll take a look at all that when we come back right here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive show as some other games going on tonight. It is Northview Academy is at Coalfield tonight, and White County is at Walker Valley. Now, that's the only games around the area tonight. Now, tomorrow night there's a lot of action. Clarkrange is going to be hosting Red Bull in Springs tomorrow night. Now, the York game has been postponed. It will be played December the 30th at 1 p.m. So that one has been postponed for tomorrow night. So the York Cannon County game tomorrow night postponed to December the 30th. Pickett County is scheduled to host Monterey tomorrow night. That's at 6 p.m. You can hear that on Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954 tomorrow night. And I'm just checking. We'll check here in a minute. Dale's supposed to get back in touch with me and let me know, make sure that nothing been changed on that one at the moment, and still no change on that one, so they're still planning on playing as scheduled. Clay County's at Gordonsville tomorrow night. Jackson County's at Trousdale County. Livingston is at DeKalb County tomorrow night. Watertown travels to Macon County. Upperman's at Smith County. And it is Stone at Cumberland County. So that is what we've got right now. Nothing really new or different about that schedule right now. But the York game is postponed for tomorrow night. So we'll be out at Clarkrange tomorrow night for Clarkrange and Red Bowling Springs should that game get played tomorrow night. Well, let's take a final timeout for this word from Progressive Savings Bank, and we're going to take a look at some history when we come back. It's history in the making here tonight, folks. We'll explain right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, we mentioned tonight's a history-making night. Could be a history-making night. If you look at Coach Lamar Rogers, it is 42 in a short part of a 43-year season. He has 1,216 total wins and 8 state titles in that. Now, the history about that is if he wins tonight, he will tie Jim Smitty with 1,217 wins over 43 years at Bradley Central. And the thing about that is, if he does, he will be tied for the most wins of any high school coach in the state of Tennessee with a chance to break that tomorrow night. And that's going to be huge, folks. So a win here tonight, he ties the all-time winningest coach in high school basketball history, as Jim Smitty has 1,217 wins. Coach Lamar Rogers, 1,216. Now, just for the record, the girls' national high school one is the late Lita Andrews. She has 1,416 wins out of Gransbury High School in Texas. So she's got a long way to go. Or he's got several more games to go to get to that one. But tonight could be history, as he could tie the state's state's winningest coach record here tonight. So that's going to be big if he can get this win here tonight at Oneida High School. He will be starting with a different lineup, though, tonight. The Lady Buffaloes going to be starting the Mundy twins. You'll have Lexi Pierce. You'll have Casey Sales and Emmy Crabtree starting tonight for the Lady Buffaloes. And the Lady Indians also have a different lineup tonight as well. They'll go with Chloe Terry, Harley Boyett, Chelsea Newport, Kendall West, and Caitlin Stiltner will be their starting lineup here tonight. So that's a look at our Progressive pregame show. Thank you for joining us for the Progressive pregame show. Now let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for our live broadcast. They are Clarkrange Drug Center, Payne County Executive Jimmy Johnson, or Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, I should say. State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, and Hall Sports and Outdoors. First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, Mid-Thrift Pharmacy, Condition Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Southeast Drywall and Construction. And as you said, our pre- and post-game shows brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank. And our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. And our player of the game brought to you by Hall Sports and Outdoors and Hall's Family Pharmacy, our sponsors for our live broadcast of basketball action here on WDB. Thank those guys, if you see them out anywhere, for bringing you high school basketball right here on WDB. We're going to take a quick timeout for a few words from our game time sponsors, and then we'll be back for the opening lineups here in a moment.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Twin Lakes gave to me.
Twin Lakes is celebrating their customers this holiday season with 12 days of giving. There will be over 70 winners with names drawn every day. Visit any of our Twin Lakes offices or online at www.twinlakes.net to register. All entries will be accepted through December 16th. To increase your chances of winning, enter every day, twice a day. Winners will be announced on our Facebook page, so don't forget to follow us. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Spectators can support their high school interscholastic programs by refraining from derogatory or demeaning remarks or cheers. At this time, everyone's already standing, so I ask the gentlemen if you have any caps on, please remove those as we will observe a brief moment of reflection, which will then be followed by Carly Anderson performing our national anthem.
From custom-built homes, residential construction.
Here at Oneida High School. We're getting set for our starting lineups for the Lady Buffaloes and the Lady Indians in this one. Folks, this is a rematch from November 25th when Clarkrange won that one. And now they're getting ready to take on the Oneida Lady Indians in what could be a history-making night here tonight. First for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. At point guard, Cassie Mundy. Cassie, one half of Snake Eyes. Lexi, the electrifying one, Pierce, going to be starting tonight. At guard, the other half of Snake Eyes, Kaylee Mundy. At forward, the freshman, Emmy Crabtree. Emmy had a good game the other night against Clay County. And the other guard position, you've got Casey Sales. Casey had a good game the other night as well. There's a little bit of a variation from the starting lineup normally seen by the Lady Buffaloes, but now it's time to meet the homestanding Lady Indians of Oneida High School. Lady Indians come in 5-3. Number 5, Chloe Terry, a senior, got to have a big night tonight. They've got Harley Boyett, did not score the last time these two teams met. They got Chelsea Newport. Newport, last time these two teams met, had a tray. Number 24 had 13. She paced the Lady Indians last time. And then at center is Caitlin Stiltner. Stiltner last time had a tray on the night as well. And they are coached by Coach Marv West. And, of course, the Lady Buffaloes, another direction of the Hall of Famer. The living legend himself, the soon-to-be winningest high school basketball coach in state history. Coach Lamar Rogers has a 1 game to tie, 2 to take the lead as far as being the winningest coach in Tennessee history as far as high school basketball. So we'll see if he gets the one that ties it here tonight, as it's going to be Emmy Crabtree to jump it up against number 11. That'll be Harley Boyett. Boyett will jump it up. Time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. We got girls basketball action here at Oneida High School. As here we go. Official taking his time now. He's going to get ready. And the opening tip belongs to Oneida as Stiltner will run it down. Stiltner gives it up to Terry. Terry in the front court. Terry with the basketball. Now over to down inside to number 11. That is Boyett. Boyett going to kick it back out front. West with the ball. Goes over this time to Newport. Newport down the corner. They'll fire it out of the corner. No good. Rebound tipped out by Pierce, but ran down by West. West will kick it up to Stiltner. Stiltner for 2. No good this time. Torn down and torn out. A good job that time by Alexi Pierce. Pierce gets the board. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball. Stopping and popping. No good, as that one's going to be off the line, and it will be out of bounds, as that was Kaylee Mundy with the shot. Couldn't get it to drop, and it goes out of bounds back to Oneida. Oneida will trigger it in. It's going to be number 11 to bring it into the game. And she works in full court pressure by the Lady Buffaloes. Long pass up to West. West going to push it across, take it over to Newport. Newport drives the baseline, trying to go inside, knocked away. Stolen away by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee in the front court, down quickly to Cassie. Cassie going to drive, sends it over to Casey. Casey sails for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped up and in. Good job by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee Mundy gets the first 2 of the night. And now with the ball, it'll come quickly up to West. West in front court. West gives it back over this time to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Off to Newport, now to West. West back over to Terry, back to West. West right wing kicks it back up front to Newport. Now they'll cross court it over to West. West drops it down low to Boyett. Boyett now quickly out to Newport for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Lexi Pierce. Pierce with the board. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange in front court, now driving up the middle and off the glass, and good is Cassie Mundy with 2 more. And it's a 4-0 Lady Buffalo lead. Boyett with the ball, long pass up to Stiltner. Stiltner holds it up, gives it off to Newport. Newport out front to Terry, off to West. West for a 3. Air ball, rebound knocked out of bounds off of Oneida. And coming in for Oneida will be number 3, Jaden Thomas will check in as Newport takes a seat. Thomas started the first time these two teams met. Comes in now with Clarkrange on top 4-0 early. Clarkrange with the basketball. With it will be Cassie Mundy. Cassie to the right side. Drives down, gives it off to Pierce. Pierce with the basketball. Back down to Cassie. Cassie in the corner. Looking to move. Brings it back out. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie works it out front. Clarkrange on top 4-0. They'll give it over to Kaylee. Kaylee Mundy with the basketball. Kaylee will come around the pick, drives down, and we got a hand check on somebody. And I believe that's going to go against West. It will. As Kendall West picks up the first foul of the night. Clarkrange will work it in baseline. They'll give it in to Crabtree. Crabtree back to Mundy. Cassie with the ball drives in. She's going to be fouled again, and that one I believe will go against number 3, Thomas. It is. Jaden Thomas on the reach picks up foul number 2 for the Lady Indians. Her first, team second. Cassie with the ball, keeps her dribble. Good job. Working it through, gets over to Pierce. Pierce with the ball, now back off to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball, looks to drive. Kaylee works it out, backs it out, gives it over now to Cassie. Clarkrange will reset it. With the ball is Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will come around the pick, looking for some room now. Drives, puts up the runner. No good. Rebound pulled by Boyett. Boyett gets it off to Terry. Long pass into front court to Thomas. Thomas hold up, get out to Terry. Terry back to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Back out front to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry working out front, gives it over to West. Back up to Terry. Now off low to Boyett. Boyett's going to drive through, send it over to West. West with the ball inside to Stiltner. Back out to number 3, who fired the 3 and drained it. Jaden Thomas with a long 3 ball drains it, and we got a 1-point game. Clarkrange with the ball. Casey Sills with it now. Back up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie goes right side to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Back out front to Sills. Off to Mundy. Cassie with the ball. Drives through. Gives it out to Casey. Casey for 3. Yep. From downtown, Casey Sills with the basket, and now West with it. West going to bring it on the run. West has it stolen from behind. Good job by Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy picks her pocket now, blows around. Boy, gets it over to her sister, puts it up good, and she's fouled. Kaylee's going to drop it home, and she will go to the line with the and one. That'll be West's second, so Kendall West got 2 early. She's going to get some pine time, as coming in now is going to be number 4. That is Kelsey Powell. She had a good game last time these two teams met, the freshman. And also into the game, number 33, Cross. Free throw is good by Mundy, so she makes the and one. And it's up a 10-3 Clarkrange lead. With the basketball, Boyett. Boyett looking for some help. Gives it over this time to Thomas. Thomas going to work it through down in the corner with it. Thomas now going to fire the 3. Good. Thomas with back-to-back 3 balls. And she makes it a 4-point ball game. Clarkrange front court. Cassie drives through, kicks it out to Casey. Now back over to Kaylee. Kaylee will fire the 3. Good. Kaylee Mundy with the answer. Ball comes into Powell. Powell over to Terry. Terry going to work it up. Long pass in the front court to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Thomas looking inside, kicks it back up front to Terry. Terry with the ball. Terry kicks it off now to Powell. Powell going to drive down in the corner, firing out of the corner for 3. No good. Rebound pulled this time by Crabtree. Good job by Emmy. As that was out of the corner, Wisner for the 3. And now we see Powell, Howard, and Bush getting ready to check in. Now Mundy going to drive. Her shot blocked, but gets the ball back, but she's standing out of bounds. As Crabtree will go out, Sills will go out, and Pierce will go out. Into the lineup now comes Chloe Howard, Mackenzie Powell, and Maddie Bush. And now with the ball is Oneida's Wisner. Wisner takes it up in the middle to Stiltner. Back to Terry. Terry going to cross court it over to Wisner. Wisner going to drive. Wisner all the way in, loses the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Clarkrange basketball. 13-6, Clarkrange by 7. As they're getting letting Mundy tie her shoe. Cassie over there tying her shoe. Clarkrange up by 7. We got 2:35 left to go here in quarter number 1. Ball comes in this time to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will walk it up. Clarkrange with the lead. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Ball goes down to Bush. Bush in the corner to Howard. Now back out front to Kaylee for a 3. No good. Rebound Wisner. Wisner's knocked up in the air. Almost stolen. Wisner gets it back, though, gets it over to Powell. Powell long pass to Stiltner. Stiltner takes the shot up and scores. Stiltner with her first 2. Stiltner gets through and cuts this down to a lead of 5 for the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with a nickel advantage and the ball. Ball goes underneath to Howard. Howard underneath going to try to take it out. Now gets it out to Powell. Powell can't get the shot to drop. Rebound knocked away, stolen. A good job there by Kaylee. Out to Cassie for a 3. Yep. Cassie's got a nickel on the night, and the Lady Buffaloes have doubled up the Lady Indians 16-8. 1:44 to go here in the quarter, and Coach Marv West wants to talk about it.
This is Jeannie Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Powell with the ball drives down for Oneida, gets the ball back up to Terry. Terry now down in the corner to Powell, right between the 5-hole, and she goes out of bounds back for the Lady Buffaloes. If you were a hockey goalie, that's when it goes between your legs, it's between the 5-hole, and they did there as Powell couldn't handle the pass, and back come the Lady Buffaloes with the basketball and the lead. They'll kick it over this time to Monday, back up front now to Bush. Off to Powell. Powell down to Cassie Monday. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie out front. Clarkrange up by 8. Cassie with the basketball. Goes down underneath to Howard. Howard takes it up, and she's going to be fouled by Wisner. Wisner got there late, and Wisner going to pick up the personal. Emily Wisner has her first of the ball game. Team's fourth as Oneida getting a lot of fouls early in this one. And Howard, the free throw, no good. Back of the iron. Chloe had a rough game against Clay County. Was out most of it in foul trouble. She got 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game. Second one is good, so she gets 1 out of 2, and it's a 9-point Lady Buffalo advantage. Wisner with the ball, long pass up to number 3. It puts it up, no good. That was now on the floor. It's going to be tied up as Powell dives in, ties up Stiltner. It'll go to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. That time Thomas had the wide open jumper. Couldn't knock down the 3. She'd hit 2 in a row, but now she's 2 for 3. Clarkrange with the basketball, working it the other way. Coach Lamar Rogers calling over Cassie Monday to talk over strategy. Now Cassie got to bring it up in the front court. Cassie with the ball. Clarkrange going to go for the last shot. Leading it by 9, and Oneida seems to be okay with that. They're back in the 2-3 zone, just setting back there, letting the time run, and Clarkrange is going to dribble out front. Cassie with the basketball, down to 30 seconds. And Cassie's just going to move around and stand out there and dribble for a while. Down to 20 seconds. Clarkrange got some movement. They're really not attacking, though. They just got some movement. Now we're down to 13, and they'll start their offense. It'll be taken over quickly to Bush. Bush a quick 3, and that, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stiltner. Stiltner trying to find some room. Stiltner going to kick it out. 2 seconds. They'll try a long shot at the buzzer. No good. That's the end of one. End of one. Clarkrange leads it 17-8.
Twin Lakes is thankful this holiday season for all of our customers and our great communities. May the spirit of the holidays bring you and your family hope, peace, and happiness all season long. Twin Lakes offices will be closed on December 24th and 25th. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, or your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net. From our Twin Lakes family to yours, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Quarter number 1 belonged to the Lady Buffaloes as they lead 17-8 at the end of one start of the second quarter. It's Oneida with the basketball. They come back with number 4 Powell, who just goes right through her hands as Newport checked back in. Newport threw it to Powell and went right through the freshman's hands out of bounds. So Oneida turns it over, and Clarkrange with a chance to take a double-digit lead if they can score here. With the ball, Cassie Monday gives it over to Bush. Inside to Powell. Back out to Cassie. Cassie for 3's good. Cassie from downtown makes it a 20-8 ball game. Back the other way now. Oneida with the basketball. Working it up now. Almost a steal. And going to the floor and getting his Cassie money. She'll kick it up. But picked up there by Powell. Powell with the ball. Good hustle by the Lady Buffaloes as Newport gets it. Newport with the basketball. Newport works it left side to Powell. Down in the corner, Boyd. Boyd going to lob it under to Stiltner. Too high, too hard. And Clarkrange comes away with Cassie Mundy up to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will stop and pop. No good. Rebound pulled by Powell. Powell going to push it. Powell with the basketball out to Newport. Newport kicks it over wide open. Thomas for the layup. Clarkrange didn't get back on that one. And Oneida got the layup. It's a 10-point lead now for the Lady Buffaloes. It goes to Lamar Rogers wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor. 6:57 to go in the first half. It's 20-10. Lady Buffaloes.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Back to action. Clarkrange with the basketball, leading by 10. It'll be Kaylee Mundy, or Cassie to bring across the timeline. Cassie gives it over to Maddie. Bush gives it back out front to Powell. Powell off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball out front to Kaylee. Now off to Bush. Bush back over to Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball off to Cassie. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll go underneath to Powell. Powell has stripped and stolen and taken away, and back will come Oneida with the basketball. They'll send it out front to Boyd. Boyd down in the corner to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas double team, gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner tried to pass it underneath. Knocked right back to her. Now Powell will get it. Powell drive in, take the shorter jumper. Good. Powell with her first basket. Kelsey Powell gets 2, and it's an 8-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Money will drive through, tried to kick it underneath, stolen away by Boyd. Boyd off to Newport. Newport on the run. Newport will kick it over to Stiltner. Stiltner puts it up and in. Stiltner's got 2 in the game now, or 4 in the game now. 2 in the quarter. Clarkrange with the ball. Powell gives it out to Bush. Bush with the ball back up front now to Mundy. Cassie with the shot, and Cassie with another 3 ball. Clarkrange just seems to have the answer every time Oneida makes a run. It's back to a 9-point lead now. Sales and Pierce getting ready to check back in. Ball goes over to Boyd. Boyd with the basketball. Down in the corner now to Powell. Powell looks to take it across. Kicks it out front now to Terry. Terry off to Thomas. Inside to Stiltner. Stiltner goes up, and her shot is going to be partially blocked, but Howard's going to get a foul. Howard's got to learn to go straight up, not make that swatting motion. When she makes that swatting motion, when she picks up the personal, every time she goes straight up, she'll get the block. Stiltner going to go to the line, though. Her first one is good. Makes it an 8-point ball game. Can get to 7 if she can score here. Cassie comes out and Bush comes out. Back of the line, Stiltner for the second one. Second one, no good. Rebound by Powell. Powell, good job with the board. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange is Kaylee Mundy with the ball. Gives it over to Pierce. Pierce dribbles out, gives it back out to Kaylee. They'll call out the play. Kaylee with the basketball. Gives it over to Pierce. Pierce back out front to Casey. Now off to Kaylee Mundy. Back to Pierce. Pierce over to Sales. Inside to Powell. Powell off to Kaylee. Kaylee no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Boyd. Good job by Powell to get in there to make her knock it out of bounds. As let's see, Wisner checks back in. Also West comes back into the ball game. Clarkrange will work it in. They'll throw it into Howard. Howard, a little short jumper, no good. Rebound by West. West double team. West gets it over to Stiltner, and Stiltner loses it. Or make that Terry loses it. Terry couldn't handle a pass. It goes off her out of bounds, and Clarkrange gets it right back. 4.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Ball comes in this time. Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee drives in, gives it out to Howard. Howard drives in, backs it out. Howard with the basketball over quickly to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Pierce right side. Looks for some help. Looks for help. Gives it off to Kaylee. Kaylee to Sales. Sales shot off the mark. Rebound taken away by Oneida, but taken right back by Powell. Good job by McKenzie. McKenzie going to drive, put the little short jumper. No good. Rebound Sales. Sales off to Powell. Powell up and good. Good pass in there from Sales to Powell, and Powell gets her first 2 of the ball game. Clarkrange now up by 10. They'll give it over to Terry. Terry with the ball off to West. West back to Terry. Cassie Mundy getting ready to check right back in. They'll give it over. Almost stolen. West gets the basketball. Gives it up to Terry. Terry off to Wisner. Wisner out to Boyd. Boyd back up to Terry. Terry's going to drive in, back it out. Sends it over to Wisner. Wisner will take the jumper from the free throw line. Good. Emily Wisner with her first 2 of the ball game, and it's back to an 8-point Clarkrange advantage. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll give it to Sales. Out to Howard. Howard for a 3. Yep. Chloe from downtown makes it an 11-point game. Now back the other way with it is Oneida. They'll try to go inside. We're going to have a foul on the attempted steal. Emmy Crabtree and Cassie Bundy getting ready to check in. Kaylee going to pick up the personal. That's her first. That's only the second team foul on the Lady Buffaloes. So Emmy Crabtree checks in. And let's see. Pierce it's Powell goes out and Sales goes out. With the basketball up front, Newport gives it over to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Long pass over to West. West goes inside to Boyd. Boyd out to Wisner. Off to West. West for a 3. Good. And you don't want her to get started. Kendall West can fill it up in a few minutes if she gets started. Clarkrange the other way, leading by 8. They'll go inside to Howard. Howard out to Crabtree. Crabtree for a 3 short. Rebound, though. Monday back up, no good. Kaylee couldn't get to go, and now almost a steal, but West comes out with it. West up to Terry, now off to Wisner. Back over to West. West with the basketball. West sends it to Newport. Newport down the corner, kicks it right back up front to Newport. Newport going to fire the 3. No good. Rebound Cassie Mundy. Cassie with a 3-on-2. Now we'll drive in, and we're going to be carrying the ball on Cassie Mundy. Bush going to re-enter the lineup. Bush will come in, and Crabtree will come out. Maddie re-enters the lineup. Oneida with the basketball, trailing by 8. 2:20 left to go here in the first half of play. Out front is Terry. Terry's going to drive down, looks for some room. Gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner out front to West. West with the basketball. West gives it over to Terry. Terry off to Wisner. Looking inside, can't get it to her. Now they'll send it back over to Newport. Newport looking to drive. Newport's going to put it up good, and she's fouled. Newport with a tough shot on that one. Gets it to go and gets the and 1. And that one's going to go against Kaylee Mundy. Picks up her second. At the line, Newport good with a free throw. Newport makes the natural 3, and it's back now to a 5-point ball game. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. 28-23. Clarkrange by 5. Clarkrange led by double digits at one point. Kaylee gets it from Cassie, gives it over to Pierce. Pierce goes inside, stolen away. Good hands by Wisner. Wisner saw that one coming, picked it off. Now a long pass up to Newport. Newport's going to make a move, put it up, no good. The runner won't go. Rebound, though, is Oneida. West with the ball. Gets it back out front to Wisner. Wisner with the ball. Sends it over to Newport. Newport now looking. Newport looking inside. Newport gives it down to West. West will fire the 3 off the mark. Rebound, though, back up good, and she's fouled is Stiltner. And Stiltner will have the and 1 here. And she can cut this to a 2-point ball game as Oneida making a run here. Powell's going to come back in, and out will go Howard as Howard picks up her second personal. With 75 seconds left to go in the quarter. Stiltner had the line. Stiltner's free throw is good. Stiltner makes the natural 3, and it's back to a 2-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. 71 seconds left to go in the quarter. They'll give it over to Bush. Bush back up front Backdoor cut to Cassie, and it's up and good. Cassie gets the basket. It's a 4-point lead now. Oneida with the basketball. They'll work it to Wisner. Wisner down to West. West all alone for three. In, out, no good. Rebound up and no good by Wisner. And rebound taken away by Mundy over to Cassie. And Coach Lamar Rogers holding up the fist. But Cassie didn't see it. She takes it and scores. Cassie makes it a 6-point ball game. Back quickly the other way. West with the ball. West out front to Stiltner. Stiltner to West. West with the ball. Gives it off this time to Newport in the corner. Newport in the far left corner. Newport's wanting a screen. Nobody's going to get her one. Now she's going to drive. Puts that blocked. And Clarkrange comes away with 17 seconds. Here comes Mundy. Mundy up quickly to Pierce. Pierce is going to be fouled. And Lexi goes down hard as she and Wisner tangle there. And that's going to send Lexi to the line for her possible first points of the game. Oneida had cut it down to 2, but Clarkrange has pushed it out to an 8-point advantage if she can knock them down here. Lexi, the junior, first one, no good. Can push it to 7. Howard's going to come back in for Powell with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. It'll be Lexi back at the line. Needing to knock down this one, make it a 7-point ball game. And does. She hits that one. Now back comes Oneida quickly. Driving up Terry. Terry's going to drive in, back it out, give it up to West. Back over to Terry. Terry's going to kick it underneath. Wide open. Boyd for the layup. Boyd got the layup wide open, and then a long throw at the end. No good as Boyd gets the layup with nobody around her. And we've got a ball game, folks. We're at halftime of this one. It's Clarkrange 33, Oneida 28.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
And back here at Oneida High School, where it is 33-28. Clarkrange leads by a nickel as we head into the second half, coming up here in just a few moments. Clarkrange has led by as many as 11 in this game, and now they lead it, as we said, at the moment by a total of 5 here at the half. Let's take a look now at the Old Ben Franklin halftime stats, folks. If you're looking for a forward, they are cheaper over in the country. Go ahead to Wartburg and Old Ben Franklin Forward.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, 4-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Back here at Oneida High School with our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. Clarkrange led 17-8 at the end of one, was outscored 20-16 in the second quarter, and lead here at the half, 33-28. Scoring for the Lady Buffaloes, Cassie Mundy has 15. Kaylee Mundy has 8 and 2 fouls. Chloe Howard has 4 points, 1 foul. Lexi Pierce has 1 point, no fouls. 2 points for Mackenzie Powell, no fouls. 3 points for Casey Sells, and no fouls in the first half. For Oneida, they're being paced by Jaden Thomas, I should say, with 8 points, no fouls. Chloe Terry, no points and no fouls. Harley Boyett has 2 points, no fouls. Chelsea Newport has 3 points, no fouls. Kendall West has 3 points and 2 fouls. Caitlin Stiltner, 6 points, no fouls. Emily Wisner has 2 points, 1 foul. And Kelsey Powell has 2 points and no fouls here in the first half. So halftime of this one, and it is Clarkrange by 5 here at the half, 33-28. Our halftime stats brought to you by the good folks at Old Ben Franklin Ford. Folks, Fords are just cheaper in the country.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, 4-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
And right back here at Oneida High School, I should say. Clarkrange leading here at the half, 33-28. We're getting set for the second half to get underway. Clarkrange had a 13-point lead at one time, but saw that dissipate down to a 5-point lead as they were outscored by a 20-16 margin in that second quarter. Clarkrange comes back with the J team, all juniors. It'll be the Cassie and Kaylee Mundy. The Monday twins. You've also got Lexi Pierce, Chloe Howard, and Mackenzie Powell for the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange working it out front. Cassie Mundy with the ball. Gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee will come around the pick. Kaylee looking to drive all the way in, lays it up, and rolls out. Did not go. Bounces off. That looked like it was going to drop, but it come out, and back comes Oneida with the ball. Newport going to cross-court it over to West. West with the ball. West looking out front, gives it inside to Boyett, knocked away, stolen by Howard. Howard saw that one coming. They'll get out to Money. Money from behind has it stripped and stolen. Nobody tells her, and back comes the Lady Indians the other way with the basketballs. Terry's going to send it over to West. You got Terry, West, Newport, Stiltner, and Boyett in the game. Firing it up will be Terry for 3. It's good, and we got it back to a 2-point ball game. Chloe Terry with her first points of the night, and it's a 3-point ball game. Now Clarkrange quickly underneath to Howard, and Howard's going to take it up. Has it knocked? Has it blocked? And here comes Oneida with a chance to tie or take the lead. As they'll bring it back, they'll lob it underneath to Stiltner. Stiltner underneath, kicks it off to Boyett. Boyett drives in, and we're tied. Boyett with 2, and Harley Boyett makes it a tie ball game. Harley Boyett with 4 on the 9. This is the first time we've had since 0-0. Clarkrange with the basketball. Out front is Pierce. Pierce for the lead. No good. Rebound. Great job by Powell. Powell kicks it back up. Knocked away. Stolen, though. It'll be taken away by Terry. Terry actually carried the ball, but got away with it. And now going up and for the shot is West. It's going to be blocked by Howard, and Howard's going to pick up foul number 2. Howard swatted that one away, and Oneida with their first opportunity to take the lead here. In and the line will be West, and Clarkrange wants a timeout before we go any further. Timeout on the floor. It's 6:19 to go in the third. All tied at 33 apiece.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Back here set for the get back underway, and when we get back underway, West will be going the line for a chance to give Oneida their first lead of the ball game, and that's with 6:19 to go here in the third quarter. Well, the Lady Buffalo's gone stone cold here in this quarter as Monday had a layup, couldn't get it to roll in. It just rolled off the edge, and now Howard picks up her second personal, and Kendall West going the line for two to give her team the lead, and just like that she does. Oneida by one, 34-33. Back of the line will be West. West's second one is good. It's a 2-point Oneida lead. Clarkrange with the basketball, their first trail of the ball game. With the ball is Monday. Cassie with the ball. They'll work it over to Pierce, knocked out of bounds. Good hands by West. Oneida just making the pressure a little tougher now for the Lady Buffaloes. As with the ball is Cassie Mundy. Cassie got back door to Kaylee. Kaylee has her shot blocked out of bounds. Good job there by Boyett. Boyett got back and rejected that one. And Clarkrange after working in from the baseline. Cassie to bring it in. Going to bring it in to Howard. Howard takes it up, and she's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against Boyett. Harley Boyett will pick up her first personal. And Howard will go to the line to try to tie this ball game up. She'll have a pair of them here. Chloe with only 4 points here in this first half. And she missed that one. Howard, the back of the line, can cut this to a 1-point ball game, and does. Back the other way now, Will. Basketball. Out front is Terry. Terry with the ball right side to Boyett. Or make that West with the ball. West gives it down the corner. They'll lob it underneath to Boyett. Knocked away, stolen. Good hands by Cassie Mundy. Or Kaylee actually took that away. Cassie with the ball now. And Kaylee now gives it over to Cassie. Cassie with the ball. Going to drive in, kick it out to Kaylee. Kaylee for the lead. No good. Rebound knocked away, but coming up with Newport. Newport with the basketball. Newport kicks it down the corner to West. West with the ball. Back out front to Boyett. Boyett with the ball. Over now to Newport. Newport looking to drive. Newport going to put up the runner. No good. Rebound Howard. Off to Mundy, and Mundy will bring it. Long pass up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the ball. Cassie looking to drive. Drives through. Kicks it out to Pierce. Wide open for a three. No good. Rebound. Kaylee back up. No good. Rebound this time by Boyett. Boyett with the ball. Long pass up to West. West going to go underneath the Stiltner. Knocked away. Good hands by Howard. Howard got a hand on it, knocked it away, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Now Powell going to drive down. Powell has it stripped and stolen, and here comes Oneida back the other way. And from behind, almost a steal, but couldn't get quite to it as West with the basketball. West looking inside, gives it back out front now to Terry. Clarkrange only 1 point here in the quarter. Ball goes over to West. West with the basketball. Now off to Boyett. They're going to lob it under to Stiltner. Knocked away. Good hands by Monday to knock it away. And now Bush will check back in. Pierce will come out. Bush checks in. And Pierce comes out. Clarkrange trailing by one. Oneida with the basketball on their own end. 4:26 to go in the third. Looking for somebody to come open. They get Wisner. Wisner drives up and under. No good. Rebound Howard. And Howard's going to be tied up. That was a very quick whistle on that one. As the official got a real quick whistle in on that one. Awfully quick. It'll go back to Oneida on the alternating possession. Clarkrange pretty much a turnover there. Ball going to be lobbed in to Newport. Newport with the basketball. Newport looking to drive. Drives over, picks it, her dribble, gets it out to Wisner, left wing. Wisner will drive through, get back to Newport. Newport looking to drive. Newport cut off, gives it out to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Now almost thrown away, and Cassie Mundy will steal it. Cassie Mundy one-on-one with West, kicks it up to Kaylee. Kaylee for the little jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, does Cassie, and Cassie's going to be fouled. And a good job by Cassie Mundy to stay after it that time. Clarkrange having trouble shooting on this end of the floor. West. That's 3 on West. So that's a big foul on West. First free throw good by Monday. Kaylee has 9 on the night. Can give Clarkrange the lead back as she ties it at 35. Second one. Good. Clarkrange takes back the lead. Lady Buffaloes by 1. 36-35. Under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. With the ball is Powell. Powell looking to make a move. Powell's going to drive and has her shot. Oh, they're going to get Howard again. And there's that swat by Howard. Howard's got to go straight up with that. She is swatting every time. And when she does, she's picking up that foul every time. Got to go straight up with that and get that block. That's going to be Howard's third as well, so that's a big call on Clarkrange. They say that's Howard's fourth. I had her for 3. I'm going to say that's 4 on Howard, so Howard's going to have to come out. Free throw's going to be good there by Powell. She ties the game. Powell hits the front end of it. We're tied at 36 and give her team the lead. Second one, good. She rattles it home, and Oneida has a 1-point advantage. Clarkrange with the basketball. Pierce comes in for Howard. Howard's got to sit down with 4 fouls here in the third quarter. Now driving is going to be Monday. Monday drives in, couldn't get the shot to drop. Rebound Stiltner. Stiltner gets it out to Newport. Newport going to push it. Newport's going to stop and pop. Way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Pearson. Pearson going to bring it out herself. Long pass is going to be way too far up, and Stiltner going to come up with it. Stiltner tight ropes to the sideline, gets the ball up. Looking for some help, and now we got a timeout called by Oneida. Timeout on the floor. With timeout on the floor, we got 3:16 to go in the third. It's 37-36. Oneida.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
The Lady Buffaloes trail by 1, and Oneida with the basketball. As Clarkrange going to put on some full court pressure now. It will be Boyett to bring it in. They're going to give it in to Powell. Powell, the ball back to Boyett. Boyett with the basketball. Kicks it up to Newport. Newport quickly on up, knocked away, but to run it down was Thomas. Gives it out to Boyett. Boyett back to Thomas. Or make that Newport with the ball now. Newport working out front. Now gives it over to Thomas left side. Thomas drives around, kicks it back up front to Wisner. Wisner off to Newport. Newport going to drive down, cut off. Newport back out front to Boyett. Boyett off to Powell. Powell with the basketball. Powell going to drive down, bounces in. It's going to be off her leg, out of bounds. Good hand there by Cassie Mundy to bounce it off of the leg of Newport and out of bounds. So it will be Clarkrange basketball right back. Chance to take back the lead, trailing by 1. Clarkrange with the ball. In the front court will come Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee over to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush off to Pierce. Pierce underneath to Powell. Powell lays it up and in. Good job. Good pass from Pierce into a good layup from Powell. And the Lady Buffaloes take a 1-point advantage. With the ball, Boyett. Boyett having trouble now. Gets it up to Terry. Terry going to long ball laid up to Thomas. Thomas over to Wisner. Wisner missed the layup. Good defense by the Lady Buffaloes. And back comes Clarkrange the other way. With it comes Mundy. Kaylee over to Cassie. Cassie going to drive. Sends it back out to Bush. Bush off to Kaylee. Kaylee for a 3 is good. Big basket by Kaylee Mundy, and the Lady Buffaloes go up by 5. Or by 4. And now Oneida's going to turn it over. Powell can't make the catch. And it will be Bush to trigger it in. Clarkrange with a 4-point lead and $1.50 to play in this third quarter. Ball comes in to Cassie Mundy. Cassie going to drive through all the way. Has it blocked, but there's Powell to come up with, and Powell's going to be fouled. Cassie drove through and got blocked by Boyett, but then a foul as Powell got the loose ball. Wisner picks up the foul. And that's 3 on Wisner. Powell, first one good. Kinsey with a big free throw there has got one more, and the Lady Buffaloes now by 5, looking for 6. Wisner sets down as West comes back into the lineup. McKenzie, no good on the second one. Rebound taken away by Terry. Terry with the basketball. Long pass up to Powell. Powell going to fire the shot. Air ball. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Looked like West had it, but Cassie Mundy got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. Casey Seals getting ready to come in for the Lady Buffaloes. It will be Terry in quickly to West. West for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee going to bring it. Clarkrange with the lead and the basketball. Kaylee in the front court. Kaylee fires up a 3. Good. Kaylee Mundy with another 3 ball. The Lady Buffaloes now back up by 8. Back the other way comes Thomas. Thomas with the ball down to West. West almost falls, and Bush dives in, and they tied up. Great play by the Lady Buffaloes. Bush and Mundy, they both jump in, tied up, and it goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Crabtree going to re-enter the lineup. Also, Sells going to enter the lineup. Out goes Bush and Powell, as we've got a couple of freshmen in there now. 2 freshmen, 3 juniors on the lineup with 68 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Clarkrange may go for the last shot. We'll see what Coach Rogers said. No, he's not. Nope, now he's going to hold up the fist, and he's telling him to let the air out of it. Down to a minute to go here in the third quarter. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie out at the 0. If you've ever been on out of high school, they got a big O in the middle of the floor, and that's where she's standing on right now, just dribbling the basketball. And Terry's not coming out to get her. And now Clarkrange's going to spread it out a little farther as Sells going to go to the other side now. She moved from the right side to the left side. We're down to 30 seconds left to go. And now Mundy will step in, back out. Terry just back far enough. They're not making the count on it. They say she's too far out. And still too far out. Down to 18 seconds. Clarkrange is going to stand there and dribble. Now Coach Lamar Rogers calls out the play, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Crabtree going to set the pick. Cassie going to drive off the glass and good. Cassie Mundy with her first 2 of the second half. Now long pass up to West. West off to Terry. Terry for 3. Good at the buzzer. What a shot by Terry at the buzzer as Terry gets the shot to drop. We go to the end of 3. It's a 7-point Clarkrange lead.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Final frame of this one, and Oneida with the basketball to start it. They'll work it over right side to West. West with the ball back out front to Terry. You've also got Newport in the game. You've got Stiltner and you got Boyett. Long pass knocked away by almost stolen by Powell. Powell with a great jump on it. Now driving in West. He'll put up the runner. No good. Rebound tipped out and taken away by Newport. Newport will take the jumper and score. Monday almost had the rebound, but Newport stripped her, took it up and stuck it up for a 2, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Clarkrange with the ball. He'll work it over this time to Monday. Monday off to Monday, and she'll fire up the 3. No good. Rebound is by Stiltner. Stiltner with the board, and here comes Oneida. Stiltner going to push it up. Stiltner over to West. West with the ball. West down the corner, Newport. Newport for a 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee going to walk it up. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Clarkrange by 5. And the basketball. Clarkrange going to work it over right side this time to Pierce. Back up to Howard. Howard back in the ball game. She's got 4 personals. Down the corner to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will drive, give it off to Pierce. Pierce wide open for a 3. Won't go. And on the rebound, we got a push and foul on. And who they call that one on? They'll call that one on McKenzie. So she pushed off. That's her first of the ball game. Mundy hit the floor hard. No call on that, but they get Powell for pushing off underneath. You can see that one. 5-point Lady Buffalo lead. And Oneida with the basketball. They'll send it over to West. Inside to Boyd. Boyd down to Stiltner. Stiltner kicks it back up to West. West off to Terry. Terry for a 3. Short. Rebound is by Powell. Powell got mugged on that one. I was beginning to think they weren't going to call that one, but Stiltner absolutely hammered Powell on that one. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll walk it into front court. Cassie Mundy with the ball over to Kaylee. Kaylee calling out the play. Gives it over to Powell. Powell off to Howard. Howard down the corner to Mundy. Mundy for a 3. No good. And we're going to have a push off on West this time. And West has picked up her 4th personal. So she's on the brink of extinction. And she picks up her 4th foul. And she will come out and back in. Looks like Jaden Thomas will check back in. Clarkrange will work it in underneath their own basket. That's only the 5th team foul on Oneida. No shots yet. Clarkrange's only 3 team fouls. They'll work it into Howard. Howard gives it back to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will drive around, give it off to Kaylee. Kaylee over to McKenzie. McKenzie with the ball back up to Kaylee. Clarkrange will give it off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will back it out, give it over to McKenzie. McKenzie with the ball, back out front to Cassie. Inside to Howard, and we're going to have a foul on Stiltner. Stiltner going to pick up the personal, and that'll be her first of the ball game. Clarkrange will work it in on their own end. 5-point Lady Buffalo lead. 5:51 left to go in the ball game. Oneida led at 1 point by 2. And I'm not sure what the official's talking over with the scorekeeper. And I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Now the ball comes in to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Pierce down to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy going to drive up, back it out. Cassie with the basketball. And we got timeout called by Clarkrange. Timeout with 5:41 to play. Clarkrange leads it by 5.
During this busy season of shopping and gifting, Hall Family Pharmacy, we think it's important to keep our eyes set on greater things.
The scripture tells us that every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights. This is Philip and Jenny Hall at Hall Family Pharmacy. One of our greatest gifts is our customers. Whether you've been a loyal customer for years or have just joined our family recently, we want you to know how much we value your business.
And to everyone in this community we serve, we wish you a Merry Christmas from Hall Family Pharmacy.
47-42, 5:41 left to go in the ball game. Clarkrange with the 5-point lead and the basketball when we return to action. Clarkrange has 3 team fouls, Oneida 6, so the next one will put the Lady Buffaloes in the bonus situation. West has 4 fouls for Oneida. Clarkrange's Howard has 4 again for this game. Howard got fouled out the last game against Clay County. It'll be worked in this time to Monday. Cassie with the ball in the backcourt. Cassie working it out front. Cassie with the ball. Gives it over to Kaylee, left side. Kaylee with the basketball. Out front to Pierce. Pierce with the ball off to Cassie. Cassie goes down inside to Howard. Howard going to drop it low to Powell. Powell take it up strong and score. Good job by Mackenzie Powell. Big basket. As she's got 7 now. The Lady Buffaloes go up by 7. They'll go inside this time to Boyett. Boyett, double team. Boyett looking for some help. Kicks it back out to Thomas for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Boyett. Boyett back up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Terry comes out with it. Terry has it knocked out of bounds, though, by Monday. Good hustle by Kaylee. Kaylee tips it out of bounds. 5:01 to go in the game. 7-point Lady Buffalo lead, and it'll be actually Newport stepping out to bring it in. Chelsea Newport will work it in. Newport looking for somebody. Looking. Now got a 5-second call. No, go get a timeout. Timeout called by Coach Marv West before the 5-second call. We'll take one with them with 5:01 to go. Clarkrange leads 49-42.
At Meta-Through Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We're the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
5 minutes and 1 second left to go in this one. Still a lot of basketball. The Lady Buffaloes up by 7. We get back underway. We'll be Oneida basketball. Clarkrange is led by as many as 13. Oneida had a 2-point lead at 30. I think it was 35-33 was their 2-point lead, and Clarkrange took back the lead. Oneida took it back. Had a couple of swaps there, and then Clarkrange is pushed out now to a 7-point advantage. Oneida with the basketball. Clarkrange comes back with the same ones that left the floor. It'll be Powell, Pierce, Howard, and the Mundy twins for the ladies from Oneida. Wisner's checked into the ball game. They're looking for Newport. Newport in the corner for 3. Good. Newport a big basket. Chelsea Newport's got 5 in the quarter, and it's back to a 4-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Cassie over to Lexi. Lexi back to Howard now. Howard way out front. Howard off to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie will come around the pick. Kicks it down to Kaylee. Kaylee will back it out. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee going to drive. Kicks it out to Pierce. Pierce for a 3. He's good. Lexi Pierce got a 4 in the game, and that's a big one there for the Lady Buffaloes. Pushes it back to 7. Ball goes down underneath to Stiltner. Stiltner going to go up, and she's going to be fouled. And we'll see if they call that one on Howard. Howard's done. And we'll see who they call it on. Nope, they're going to call it on Lexi. So Lexi gets the foul. That's only 1 on Lexi. Clarkrange will take that one. Howard would have fouled out if she'd have got that one. But Stiltner going to go to the line with a chance to cut in this lead with no clock ticking. First one, back of the iron, no good. We'll have one more. Clarkrange by 7. And the second one, no good as well, but rebound Newport. Newport's going to spin in, dump it off, and knocked away, and we're going to have a foul on Cassie Mundy, I believe. I mean, Cassie or Kaylee won on it. It's going to be Cassie going to be called for the foul. Oneida will get it back. Clarkrange didn't get the rebound. She missed both free throws. As Stiltner will check out now, Boyett will come back in. Oneida set to trigger it. Oneida looking for somebody. Looking. They'll throw it out. And Powell knocks it up in the air. It's going to go into the backcourt. And it'll be picked up there by Terry. And now, over and back. Yeah, she caught it on one side, went to the other. Good call there, ref. As she goes over and back. Clarkrange with the basketball and a chance to take a 9-point lead. Clarkrange with the ball now. And now we're going to get some pressure by Oneida as Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Going to be picked up by Newport at midcourt. Gives it over to Kaylee. Back up front now to Powell. Now over to Cassie. Cassie for a 3 is good. Cassie Mundy with a big 3 there. Gives Clarkrange a 10-point lead. Back the other way. Ball goes underneath the Wisner. Wisner stripped and stolen by Pierce. Good hands by Pierce, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Kaylee in front court. Kaylee going to drive and give it out to Powell. Powell traveled with it. Powell shuffled her feet before she put it down. And back will come Oneida with the basketball. He'll work it in this time to Terry. Terry with the ball. Clarkrange by 10. Ball goes over now. Steal by Powell. Great steal by Powell, but she double dribbles. Couldn't hang on the ball. She's going to make a pass down to Cassie, who had broke free but dropped it, and that's a double dribble. Wisner comes out, and back in the game will come Stiltner. Boyett will work it in. They'll lob it in backcourt to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry off to Stiltner. Stiltner with the ball. Howard's got to be careful, reaching in as she kicks it down to Terry. Terry off to Newport. Newport looking drives, cut off. Gives it back out to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry to Newport. Newport with the ball. Newport going to drive down in against Howard. Puts it up, no good. Howard gets the rebound, gives it off to Cassie Mundy, and Mundy will walk it up. 3 minutes exactly left to go in the game. Clarkrange with a 10-point lead. And Clarkrange maybe going to let some of the air out of it here. Powell with the ball inside to Howard. Howard up, no good. Rebound knocked out, though, by Howard to Pierce for 3. No good. Rebound Monday, and Kaylee puts it back up, no good. Rebound this time by Terry, and Terry going to bring it on the run. Terry over to West. West for a 3. Air ball. Rebound by Cassie Monday, and Clarkrange going to slow it down. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout called by Clarkrange. With 2:32 to go, the Lady Buffaloes lead it, 55-45.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Right back here at Oneida High School, where Clarkrange has a 10-point lead, 2.5 minutes to go, and the basketball. It'll be Monday, and you've got to think Oneida's got to start fouling soon. They've still got one foul to give, or one foul they will go in the bonus. Clarkrange working some time off the clock. With the ball, Cassie Mundy out front. Newport guarding her. Mundy will just work it in. Now spin in, get it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the basketball. And Kaylee working it out front. Kaylee loses the handle, gets it off to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush working it out front. Bush drives down, gets it off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the ball. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the game. Cassie Mundy with the ball, and she's going to be grabbed by Newport. Newport's going to pick up the personal. And Cassie will go to the line. Newport picks up her first personal. West going to come back in. Boyett will come out, and Cassie Mundy at the line. Mundy can make this a 12-point game with just under 2 minutes to go, folks. We mentioned this could be historic. We could be 2 minutes away from Coach Lamar Rogers being tied for the most wins in high school basketball. As hitting the front end of it is Cassie Mundy. He's got 1,216. And Jim Smitty, who holds the record, has 1,217. But the Lady Buffaloes have an 11-point lead with $1:52 to play before he'll tie it. And now the second rolls and drops. Mundy gets the shooter's hop, and the Lady Buffaloes by a dozen. Now back the other way. Howard almost with a steal, but goes out of. And I'm not sure what that call was. I'm totally confused on what the official called on that one. Okay, they say that Newport was out of bounds and then come back in and caught the ball. Okay. I don't know. I didn't see that one. I'm going to go with the Oneida coach. I'd be kind of upset with that call. With it now is Pierce. Pierce gives it back up to Mundy. Mundy with the basketball. Mundy going to work around. Newport's going to foul her. Newport picks up her second personal, and back of the line will be Cassie. Boyett's not going to come in. I thought Boyett was going to come in, but no, they're going to keep West in there. So Mundy now with a 1-and-1 here. Cassie can make this a 14-point ball game. Free throw no good, though. Rebound West. West off to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry looking to make a move. Drives left side. Cut off. Almost has it tied up. And we're going to have a foul on Monday. Cassie's going to pick up her second, but that's only the team's sixth. So Clarkrange still has one more to give before Oneida will get the 1-1. With 85 seconds to go, looks like the Lady Buffalo is going to pick up win number 6 and win number 1,217 for Coach Lamar Rogers. Ball comes in this time to number 3, Terry. Terry traveled with it. Terry drug her foot, turns it over. Clarkrange is looking to go 6-1, while Oneida is going to go 5-4 on the season. But it's going to be 1,217 for Coach Lamar Rogers. Bush will work it into Cassie Monday. Cassie with the ball. Cassie guarded by Newport. Has it knocked away. Cassie able to dip it back. Bush comes up with it. Bush is going to be fouled. And if that's on West, West is going to foul out. And is that West's 5th one? As Sales and Crabtree going to come in. Out will go Pearson and Howard. And I'm not sure they called that one. And I'm not sure they called that one on, but Bush is going to drain the front end of it. Maddie, their first point of the night. Lady Buffaloes are going to improve to 6-1, and Coach Lamar Rogers is going to tie Jim Smitty for the most wins in high school basketball history in the state of Tennessee. Second one, no good by Bush, and here comes Oneida. Long pass up. They'll work it quickly to Terry. Terry with the ball. Terry looking for some help now. Kicks it over to Hall. Hall down the court to Newport. Newport wide open for the 3. Missed it. Rebound Terry, and then Terry's going to be bumped by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee's going to pick up her 3rd personal. And Oneida will go to the line with just under a minute to play in the ball game. At the line. Powell going to check back in. Out will come West. And Oneida can cut this down to a 10-point ball game if they can hit these free throws here. As at the line will be Jaden Thomas. Her first free throw of the night is no good. Rebound Kaylee Mundy, and we're going to have a travel on Monday. Mundy went hard to the floor, and the official calls it a walk. 13-point lead for Clarkrange. We got 58 seconds to go in this one. Clarkrange with a 5-possession lead now. It gets down to 11 as they get the layup. West gets the 2, and we got a timeout called by Oneida. Oneida takes a timeout with 55.5. It's Clarkrange up 58-47.
Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
55.5 seconds left to go in this one, and the Lady Buffaloes are up by 4 scores. It's a 4-possession game still, so Clarkrange needing just to run some time off the clock as Oneida has cut it down to 11, but Clarkrange will have the ball and will get back underway. Coach West taking the timeout. Clarkrange will come back with 3 freshmen and 2 juniors, and they're going to try every way in the world to deny the Monday Twins, and now the ball comes in to Bush. Bush quickly up to Sales. Sales back over to Monday, and Monday's going to be fouled by Newport. Newport's got 3 here in the last few minutes. At the line will be Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will have a pair of them here now as Oneida in the double bonus. Mundy, good. She's got 17 on the night, looking for 18. Second one, good. Clarkrange by 13. Now it's a 5-possession game. And Oneida with the ball. They'll give it over to West. They got to launch that rock quick. Try to get it off, knocked away, almost stolen, and it's on the floor. And it's still on the floor, and it's going to be tied up. And it goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Clarkrange with the basketball, and they lead up 13 with 35.6 seconds left to play. It will be Bush to bring it in. Maddie will work it in. And we got a hold before the ball comes in, I believe, on number 3, Thomas. Thomas picks up the personal. Third on Thomas. That's the one I missed a while ago. Cassie Mundy at the line. She missed her last one. Has 2 this time. Missed this one. We'll have one more. She's 2 of 4 on the night. Looking for 60% with this one. And has it. She's 3 out of 5. Back the other way, Oneida with the basketball. Quickly in the front court. They'll get it over to Powell. Powell with the ball. Drives in the lane, and Powell's going to be fouled before the shot. And I believe that's going to go against. Crabtree picks up her first person. Emmy with 1. But Powell will go to the line with a 1-and-1 here. The freshman will step to the line. First one, good. Perfect on the night, now 3 of 3. Cuts it to a 13-point game. You cut it to 12. And just like that, she does. It's all 4 of her free throws tonight. Ball comes in now to Cassie Mundy. Cassie trying to work it up. Cassie with the ball, working into a double team. Now we'll get around it. Drive into front court. Cassie drives all the way down. Newport's going to pick up another foul. Newport's got 4 here in the fourth quarter. West going to come back in. 18 seconds left to go on this one. Clarkrange is going to pick up win number 6 of the season. And for Coach Lamar Rogers, it's going to be 1,217. First one's good by Mundy. She will have one more. 62-49. Clarkrange by 13 and 14. Hits both ends of it. It's a 14-point Lady Buffalo lead. Back the other way, Terry with the ball. Out to West for a long 3's good. Kendall West from downtown for 3, and we got another timeout on the floor. 11.4 seconds to go. Clarkrange by 11. We take a timeout.
This is Jenny Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Well, here we go. Last 11 seconds. I'm not sure why I called timeout on that one. You got 11 seconds unless you got some miracle play that's going to get you 11 points in 11 seconds. And now Manus comes in, and Manus picks up the foul. J.C. Manus come in and pick up a foul, and I don't know, Coach West, let's let the time run out. This one's out of reach, and you know you're going to come up with your loss. This is going to be your 4th loss, but you're going to keep this extending this one out. And at the line will be Kaylee Mundy. Free throw, no good. Back in will come West with 9.4 seconds to go. Clarkrange up by 11. Second one good. And it will be 9.4 seconds. Here will come Terry. Terry running up the floor, kicks it out to West. West looking for something, now gets it to Terry. Terry looks for West. West will fire it, blocked by Monday, and that'll end your ball game. Your final here tonight, Clarkrange 64, Oneida 52. Coach Lamar Rogers has just tied the all-time winningest coach in history of the TSSAA. So congratulations to Coach Lamar Rogers as he comes away with a huge win here tonight, 64-52. Back in just a moment.
Crisp air, cool breeze, fall leaves. All the things autumn brings. It also brings Carrier's Fall Cool Cash Rebate Promotion. Now until December 15th. Take advantage of discounts on select energy-efficient heating and air conditioning units. With financing options to fit any budget, you'll be ready to jump into fall and tackle any weather that comes your way. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Condition Heating and Cooling for your free estimate today.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
And back here where the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes just captured their 6th win of the season, and Coach Lamar Rogers' 1,217th win, folks. He ties Jim Smitty with the most wins of a high school basketball coach in the state of Tennessee. So congratulations, Coach Lamar Rogers. Needs one more win to be the winningest coach in Tennessee high school basketball history. Let's give you a quick wrap-up on this one. Clarkrange wins at 64-52. Cassie Mundy has 25 on the night. Kaylee Mundy has 19, 5 for Chloe Howard, 4 for Lexi Pierce, 7 in the game for Mackenzie Pop, 1 for Maddie Bush, 3 for Casey Sales. For the Lady Indians, they got 9 points for Jaden Thomas, 6 Chloe Terry, 4 for Harley Boyd, 8 for Chelsea Newport, 10 in the game for Kendall West, 10 for Caitlin Stiltner, 2 in the game for Emily Wisner, and 6 in the game for Kelsey Powell. Clarkrange wins it 64-52, improves to 6-1 on the season. Oneida falls to 5-4, and more importantly, Coach Lamar Rogers picks up his 1,217th victory as a high school coach, which ties him for the most victories in all of high school basketball in the state of Tennessee. So congrats, Lamar Rogers. We're going to take a timeout now and then get some music in, and we'll be back for the second game coming up in just a few minutes. And back here at Oneida High School, we're set for boys action in this one. Clarkrange and Oneida. Clarkrange comes in 1-5, Oneida 5-3 on the season. The last time these two teams met back on November the 25th, Oneida won that one 56-36 at Clarkrange. Now Clarkrange is 12-7 since 05 against Oneida, but they had won their last 8 in a row before they lost that one to start back on November 25th. Clarkrange does have good news, though. Gatlin LaRue back tonight. He won't be starting, but he is back in the lineup tonight for the Buffalo, so that's good news for them tonight as they will have a little bit more depth on their bench. And, of course, they're coming into this one with Oneida. We'll take a look at their starters here in just a moment. Clarkrange having to go a lot of different lineups this year due to the injuries and such. First for the visiting Buffaloes of Clarkrange. They're going to start Keith Whited. Whited, the last time these two teams met, had 8 points. Josh Durham, last time these two teams met, had a bucket on the night. Number 3, Jonah Durham. He had 2 on the last time these two teams met. And at guard, number 23, Nate Hall, had 16 the last time these two teams met. And the final starter is number 30, Xander Reagan. Xander, the X-Man, had 3 the last time these two teams met. And now for the starters from Oneida High School. Oneida, a different lineup than what we saw the last time, and Oneida got a great big bench, folks. They got about 20 kids on the roster. They're going to start with Nathan Bowling, number 11. He had 21 the last time these two teams met. Number 32 is Dalton Yancey. Yancey had 10 the last time these two teams met. And number 33 is Jordan Berry. Jordan Berry had 4 the last time these two teams met. Number 40, Colby Morgan, will be starting out. He had 15 the last time these two teams met. And let's see, their other starter is Elijah West, and West had no points last time these two teams met. So here we go, boys action in this one, Clarkrange and Oneida. It'll be Nate Hall to jump it up against number 32, Dalton Young. Here we go, time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. Boys action here at Oneida High School. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be out at Clarkrange for Clarkrange and Red Bull and Springs as the opening tip belongs to Oneida. Oneida with the basketball. It will be number 11, Bowling with the ball. Bowling out front. Gives it over to number 40, Morgan. Now back to Bowling. Back to Morgan, top of the key. Back to Bowling. Clarkrange in a 2-3 early. They'll work it inside this time to number 32. That's Young. And they got to Bowling. Bowling will drain the 3. Nathan Bowling with a 3 ball to start this one. And now Clarkrange with their first possession. Buffaloes with the basketball. Keith Whited working out front. Looking for a pick. Drives in, gives it out to Reagan. Reagan will drive in, throws it over, and we got an offensive foul on Reagan. Reagan just a little out of control on that one. The X-Man picks up foul number 1. And it will be Oneida basketball leading 3-0. Clarkrange has lost their last 5 games in a row. They're coming off that loss to Clay County on Friday night. As with the basketball out front is Oneida's number 22. That is West. Now they'll fire it up, no good. West gets the rebound, though. Long pass knocked away and taken away by Josh Durham. Here come the Buffaloes. Clarkrange in the front court. Hall with the ball. Hall looking to drive all the way in the rack, and Hall is going to be fouled. Blocking call on that one, as that'll go against number 33, and that will be Jordan Perry with his first foul of the night. And at the line will be Nate Hall. Nate Hall, one of the seniors for the Buffaloes. As said, Gatlin LaRue back for the Buffaloes, but not starting here tonight. I'll see quite a bit of him here in a moment. Clarkrange, only 10 players on the bench, 10 players total. Oneida's got a long bench over there. And first free throw short by Hall. He'll have one more. 3-0 your score. Just under a minute to go here or under a minute gone in that first quarter, I should say, instead of under a minute to go, under a minute gone. Second one is good. Hitting the second one was Hall. Hall makes it a 2-point ball game. Back quickly the other way. Oneida with the ball. Out front is the Bowling with the basketball. Bowling works it over now to Young. Young back out front this time to number 40. He'll drive, put up the runner, no good. Rebound fall for, and Clarkrange comes away with it. Good job by Durham. Hall got up there and got the ball loose, and Durham grabs it. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over to Whited. Whited with the ball. Whited. We see Connor LaRue getting ready to come in. We got a hand check on Oneida. And that'll go against number 40, Colby Morgan, his first of the ball game. Reagan will come out. Connor LaRue checks in. LaRue in for the first time. As Josh Durham will bring it in. Josh will step out, look to work it in. Josh going to throw it out front to Hall. Hall with the ball. Nate looking for some room. Works it out front. Gives it over to Whited. Whited with the basketball, working out front. Gives it over now to Durham. Jonah with the basketball. Jonah working it. Gives it off now to LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. Connor going to drive down, bounces it off Hall. Got right on Hall and gave too hard a pass off his knee and out of bounds. Clarkrange turns it back over, and back will come Oneida the other way. Oneida with the basketball. Walking into front court, Bowling with the ball. Goes over right side this time to West. West with the basketball out to Bowling. Now down the corner to Young, and they'll try to get inside. We're going to have a push-off foul on Oneida. That's going to go against Big 32. That is Dalton Young picking up the foul. Or Dalton Yancey, I should say, not Young. No, Dalton Yancey. I got his name wrong. It's Yancey on there instead of Young. I don't know where I got Young at. So Yancey picks up the foul. Clarkrange with the basketball. Josh Durham going to drive in the lane, puts up the little floater, no good. Makes the save on the rebound, but he goes right to West, and West going to bring it the other way. West in the front court off to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Now quickly over to West. West going to fire up the three. Good. West stepped into that one, drills the three ball, and it's now a 6-1 ball game as we've gone 3 minutes in. Clarkrange yet to get a basket here in this first quarter. They'll lob it down to LaRue. Connor with the ball. Connor drives in and gives it off to Durham. Durham out to Whited. Whited now take the three. No good. Rebound take away by Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Bowling going to drive in, throws over. Play by Durham. Back come the Buffaloes. 4.5 go here in the first quarter. Ball goes to Hall. Hall with the ball. Down to Durham, back up to Hall. Over now to Whited. LaRue getting ready to check in. Gives out to Connor LaRue. Connor with the first two of the night. This sophomore has been a surprise for the Buffaloes this year. He's played some good basketball. 6-3 now your score. Oneida with the ball. Bowling left side. Gives it back out front to West. West over to Bowling. Bowling for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound is by Nate Hall. Nate Hall going to bring it up. We hit the 4-minute mark. Jonah Durham with the basketball. Or make that to Josh. Now to Jonah. Back to Josh. Josh traveled with it. Drug his foot as he made a move, and now LaRue will check in. Out will come Jonah Durham. Gatlin in for the first time tonight. Oneida with a 6-3 lead. Neither team really hot early. Ball going to be lobbed under to Yancey. Knocked away. Good hands by Whited, and the Buffaloes come away with it. Clarkrange will bring it the other way. Out front is Whited. Whited calling out the play. Whited right side, dribbles around. Now tries to get it over. Gun knocked away by Bowling, but run down by Gatlin LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. Gatlin will get back up to Whited. Whited with the ball. Whited down the corner to Connor LaRue. Connor with the ball. Backs up to the wing. Gives it down the corner to Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Back to LaRue. LaRue for the tie. No good. Way off the mark. Rebound brought down by number 11, Bowling. Bowling gets it over to Young. Young with the basketball. Or Morgan, I should say. Morgan with the ball. There is no Young on this team. It's Yancey. Young with the ball. Or I should say Morgan with the ball. Morgan gives it over to West. West with the basketball. West looking inside. Goes inside to big number 33. Drives in. He's going to be fouled by Keith Whited. Jordan Perry took it to the rack, and Whited going to pick up his first of the night. At the line will be Jordan Perry. He'll have a pair of them here. Free throw good. Oneida now up by 4, 7-3. 10 points scored in the first 5.5 minutes of this game. Second one is no good. Rebound pulled by Hall, and we'll go the other way. Clarkrange with the basketball. Whited in the front court. Goes left side to LaRue. Gatlin will drive in, sends it back out to Hall. Hall for a three. No good. Rebound LaRue. Gatlin back up and rejected, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Yancey. Yancey picks up his second. Dalton Yancey now with a pair of them. Free throw good by LaRue. Gatlin, good to see him back on the floor. Been out with an ankle injury for the last few weeks. Missed the Clay County game. Coming in for Oneida, number 10 is Andrew DeWitt. And the second one is good by LaRue. Gatlin hits both ends of it. It's back to a 2-point ball game. Quickly up, Morgan will fire out of the corner for three. Morgan with the basket. And back the other way now comes the Buffaloes with the basketball. Hall in front court. Hall working against DeWitt. Drives down. Sends it over to Durham. Out to Whited. Whited out to LaRue. Connor with the ball. Gives it up to Gatlin. LaRue way out top of the key. Now over right wing to Connor LaRue. And Connor LaRue is going to be called. They're going to call a foul on somebody. And they caught it on Gatlin LaRue. They say Gatlin LaRue pushed off. So Gatlin picks up his first, team's third. 5-point Oneida lead with the basketball will come Bowling. Bowling in the front court, gives it over this time to number 23. That is Hewling. Hewling with the ball. Into Morgan. Morgan going to take it up strong and score, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll be 2 on LaRue. Gatlin comes in, picks up 2 quick ones, which will get Jonah back up off the bench, and also Xander will come back in. Reagan and Durham check in. Gatlin LaRue comes out. And Connor LaRue will come out. So Durham and Reagan come back in with 99 seconds left to go in the quarter. And at the line, Morgan for the and one. And he hits it. So he gets the natural 3. He's got 6 in the quarter. And Clarkrange now trails by 8. 13-5 your score. 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Basketball. Hall looking to make a move. Hall drives around, kicks it over to Whited. Whited right side. Whited looking to drive. Leaves it for Reagan. Reagan with the basketball. Back out front now to Hall. Over to Durham. Durham going to drive in. Gives it back out to Whited. Whited looks shot. Won't take it. Whited working out front. Gives it over to Reagan. Reagan with the basketball back over to Whited. Whited cross courts it now to Durham. Durham off to Durham. Goes down inside the Hall. Nate going to spin, put up a little jump hook. Good. Good move by Nate Hall. He's got 3, and it's back to a 6-point ball game. Bowling the other way, drops it off for West, but West can't handle it, and it goes back to Clarkrange on the turnover. 47 seconds left to go here in the quarter, and Clarkrange with the ball trailing 13-7. It will be Whited to bring it up. Kicks it up quickly now to Josh Durham. He'll drive through. Try to get out to Reagan. Stolen. Good hands that time by West. Up quickly now into front court. With it is Bowling. Bowling off to Morgan. Morgan going to drive, and Morgan's going to lay it up. No good. Rebound Whited. Whited with the basketball. 23 seconds left to go in the quarter. Whited with the ball. Double team. Looks for some help. Kicks it up to Durham. Durham down to Reagan. Reagan drives through. Drives across court. Picked off by Morgan. Morgan drives across court, and it's picked off by Durham. 8 seconds. Driving up Whited, and Whited's going to be fouled. Ooh, that was a tough call there. Whited's going to pick up going to go to the free throw line. No, that'll only be the 15 foul. West will pick up his first. Connor LaRue going to come in for Josh Durham. 3.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Clarkrange looking to work it in. They'll get in Nate Hall. Nate's going to fire it up. Rims out, no good. Followed by Connor LaRue's block. Into 1. It is Oneida 13. Clarkrange 7.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
1 quarter gone, and Clarkrange trails by 6 at the end of 1. Starting the second quarter now with the basketball is Whited. Keith Whited working out front. Whited gives it off to Jonah Durham. Durham comes around, pick now, will take the little jumper just at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Bowling. Bowling going to bring it on the run. Bowling with the ball. Gives it out front now to Morgan. Back to Bowling. Bowling going to drive in, cut off. Now Morgan looking to cut through. Now he's going to have a travel as Bowling took a step before he put it down. And Clarkrange will work it back the other way. 7:36 left to go here in the quarter. Headed toward halftime of this one, and Clarkrange with the basketball. It'll be Whited. Whited working it. Whited with the ball. Keith working it out front. Now going to drive in. Puts up the floater. Offensive foul. Whited didn't hold up, and that could have been his third. The earlier one looked an awful lot like a charge. It's going to be his second, though, and with 7:25 to go here in the first half, Clarkrange gives it back to Oneida. Oneida with the basketball. Neither team blistering the nets here in this first half, as Bowling now will just take strong, power it up. It'll roll and fall through. Bowling gets the shooter's hop on that one. Bowling with a nickel in the first half. Ball goes down the corner to LaRue. Connor with the ball. Driving in, backs it out. Connor LaRue swings it back out to Nate Hall. Nate Hall over to Whited. Whited firing a long three's good. Keith Whited hits the big three, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Morgan with the basketball. Off to Bowling. Bowling back to Morgan. Morgan for a three of his own. Short. Rebound Durham. Durham off to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited quickly in the front court. Whited has double team now. Almost has it stolen. Gets it back. Kicks it over to Reagan. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan gives it back up to Whited. Whited going to drive. Sends it down the corner to LaRue. LaRue looks three, won't take it. Gives it off to Hall. Hall for a three, no good. Rebound taken away by West. West on the run, down quickly at number 23. Fires up the three, good. And that was Hewling with the three ball. Hewling with his first basket of the night, and it's back to an 8-point Oneida lead. As Clarkrange with the basketball, they'll give it down to Reagan. Reagan back up front now to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited leaves it for Durham. Durham will come around the pick. Durham's going to drive down, kick it to Hall. Hall will drive in, send it out front to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Off to Reagan. Reagan with the ball. Reagan gives it inside. Good pass to Connor LaRue. A little jump hook goes. Connor gets the shooter's roll on that one, and he's got 4 in the half. Back to a 6-point ball game. Driving down now is Bowling. Bowling, a little short jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound Nate Hall. Hall with the ball. Hall going to bring it up quickly. Hall in the front court. Hands it off to Reagan. Reagan will drive in. Send it out to LaRue. LaRue off to Whited. Whited up to Durham, and Durham puts up one, no good. Rebound pulled down this time by West, and West just bounced it off his foot out of bounds. Good D by the Nike there. The Swish got that one. As Peyton Jones will come in. Or Patton Jones, I should say. Patton Jones. We got timeout first. Timeout on the floor. It's 18-12, Oneida.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta3 Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Brought back here where Clarkrange trails by 6. Oneida with 18 points, Clarkrange with 12. Neither team really wearing the net out. Don't think they have to change nets at halftime or anything. Because neither team's shooting very well here in this first half. Clarkrange with 12 points, Oneida with 16 here at home. And Oneida will have the Clarkrange has the basketball and get back underway. He'll come back with Connor and Gatlin LaRue. Also Keith Whited, Patton Jones, and Nate Hall for the Buffaloes. Ball goes over to Gatlin LaRue. LaRue going to take it down underneath the Hall. Hall trying to post up, sends it down the corner to Jones. Jones for a three, won't go. Rebound, good job, Nate Hall gives it out to LaRue. Gatlin with the ball back into Hall. Knocked away and stolen by West, then West loses it out of bounds. West is his best defensive player. West is, he's made better plays on himself than the defense has for Clarkrange, as he's knocked the ball out of it on his own twice. Ball comes into Hall. Hall with the ball. Gives it back out to LaRue. LaRue with it. Gatlin going to drive in. Sends it out to Whited. Whited looks for him now. Will drive in, spin. Take the off-balance jumper. No good. Rebound Morgan. Long pass up to West. West going to drive. Oh, West had a great idea, but he threw it right at the feet of number 23, and Hewling. And Hewling had no shot at catching that one. He threw it right at Hewling's shoes. Back the other way now will come Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing by 6. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball goes over to Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin looks three, won't take it. Now we'll drive down, back it out. Give it up to Hall. Hall back over to LaRue. LaRue has it stripped, almost stolen, and it's still on the floor. And LaRue comes up with it, gets it out to Hall, bounces off his leg, taken away by Morgan. Morgan going to bring the other way. Morgan on the run is going to have his pass knocked away and out of bounds off of Whiting. In the words of the Beatles, look out helter-skelter on that one. It has both teams losing control of the basketball. 3:41, they'll give it inside this time to Hewling. Down the corner to Bowling. Bowling for a three, good. And Bowling is probably about 9/10 of their offense. He drops the three ball in. It's back to a 9-point lead. LaRue now going to drive, and LaRue's going to pick up. They're going to call I thought they called LaRue for the charge. They're going to call a block, so LaRue gets a break there. That's Morgan's second, so Clarkrange got a great big break on that one. LaRue could have picked up his third. So the gun will go to the line, and Gatlin at the line for the first time tonight. Or second time tonight, I should say. Now 3 of 3. Looking for 4 of 4. He steps back to the line. Second one, good. 21-13, Oneida by 8. Oneida by 7 as he gets 21-14. They didn't wait a while to put that last point up for the Buffaloes. 3:12, Bowling with the ball, gives it over to DeWitt. Now off to Hewling. Back to Bowling. Bowling looking to drive. Drive stops and pops off the glass. Good. Got to get on Bowling. Bowling just waiting for a little bit of an opening, and he drops it home. He's got 10 in the first half. He's the only double-digiter in the first half. Whited with the ball. Whited works it over to LaRue. Gatlin with the ball. Gatlin going to send it down the corner to Jones. Jones for a three, and no good. Too hard. Rebound Bowling. Bowling on the run. Bowling with the basketball off to Morgan. Morgan down this time to Hewling. Back up to Morgan. Morgan going to drive in, take the little jumper. No good. Rebound tipped out by DeWitt, and it's going to be knocked out and out of bounds off of DeWitt. 2:26 left to go here in the first half. It's a 23-14 Oneida lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Trying to cut into it. Ball goes over to Connor LaRue, down the corner to Durham. Josh Durham inside to Hall. Hall looking to make a little move, takes a little fall-away jumper, good. Nate Hall taking it in the lane, bits the 2 to go. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in this first half. Hewling with the basketball, gives it over this time to Bowling. Bowling going to drive in, drops it low to West. West back out front now to Bowling. Bowling for three, no good. Rebounding now was Gatlin LaRue, and LaRue went down. And LaRue looks like he's in pain, and that's something that Clarkrange can ill for it, is LaRue go back down with another injury. Gatlin's been out the last couple of games with a injury. With it now is Josh Durham. Durham going to have to take that shot. They're going to give it to him, and he does. No good. Rebound pulled this time by DeWitt. DeWitt off to Bowling, and Bowling going to bring it. Bowling with the ball in the front court. Spins, takes a little fall away, way off the mark. Rebound, Gatlin LaRue. LaRue going to bring it the other way. 75 seconds left to go here in the first half. Clarkrange on top, 23-16. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it over to LaRue. LaRue going to drive in. LaRue's going to be, walk. Oh, that was a tough call on LaRue. He was bumped by a couple of players on the. So the ball goes back to Oneida. 1 minute left to go here in the first half. 23-16. Oneida by 8. Or by 7, I should say. My math's terrible. DeWitt with the basketball. DeWitt back out front now to Hewling. Hewling gives it over to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling working it out front. Bowling looking to make a move. Drives in, stripped by Hall, but right to DeWitt for the layup. DeWitt gets his first 2 of the ball game, and it's back to a 9-point lead now for the Indians. Driving, Whitey kicks it out to LaRue. Connor LaRue gives it up to Hall, and Hall will work the last shot here. Hall with the basketball. Hall going to drive down, now kicks around, gives it over to Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin with the basketball. Sends it to Whitey, down to 10 seconds. Whitey with the ball, working against Hewling. Whitey trying to get free, and now it's taken away by Hewling. And we got a foul on Whiting. Orange spent a little too much trying to dribble the basketball. That's 3 on Whiting. So Clarkrange gives the ball back to Oneida with 4 seconds. He'll work it up quickly to West. West going to drive in, put up the floater. Do they count it? No, wipe it off. Going to be a foul on West. West gets the foul at the buzzer, so we go to the end of the first half. Oneida 25, Clarkrange 16. Back in a moment.
This is James Green, your local Twin Lakes business security consultant, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Let us help you keep your business and employees protected this holiday season with security from Twin Lakes. With video surveillance, burglary monitoring, fire and smoke detectors, and more, we've made security simple. Give me a call today at 931-528-2005 to make sure your business is protected this holiday season.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here at halftime, joining me now, Coach Lamar Rogers, whose Lady Buffaloes win tonight. A big win for the Lady Buffaloes. Coach, Oneida looked like a different team this time around.
They always play good over here, and they've got good experience. We was expecting something like this. We I think won by 8 points over here last year. They just play so good at home, and they've got shooters everywhere. And we pressed a little bit and got a few turnovers, and played some man half court, mixed up the zone half court a little bit, and played pretty solid. The bring on some freshmen a little bit is playing really good. We, Emmy Crabtree and Casey Sales got to start tonight. They did an excellent job. Casey hit a big 3 in the first quarter, and they're playing really good. Of course, Maddie Bush is playing really solid also. So that's present and future both. There's some real proud of those girls, and then Cassie and Kaylee Mundy just makes everything happen. They do so good, and getting too big a hurry sometimes, but real proud of them, how they do that and interpost people. Chloe Howard and Mackenzie Powell does a really good job inside. They kind of had a bad shooting night, got in foul trouble against Clay County. And this game, Lexi Pierce hit. We kind of come out at halftime and just mistake. And, they hit a couple threes and we got behind 2 points. But then we showed her recovered like we're supposed to, and I thought we did pretty good the rest of the way.
Coach Howard picking up those 4 fouls again tonight. She's going to have to learn to just ain't volleyball. You got to quit that swat.
Absolutely, yeah. We wanted to be an intimidator inside and everything, but she got a couple tonight that she didn't need to get. That one on the block, I couldn't tell it, but, she blocked one real good, which I wanted to block some shots and get some other people aware of that, but she might have got it on that one. But need a little bit more scoring out of her and Mackenzie Powell, and, as we go along. And, we will. I think Chloe's averaging 11 points a game. I need that. Need a double-double out of every game, really. 10 points, 10 rebounds, something like that. So, pretty solid, though. Oneida's, they play awful good over here. We won by 8 last year, and a couple years ago, I think we had Kara Meadows, they beat us over here, and they've been very competitive over here.
Coach, the one thing, of course, tonight, a history-making night. You were able tonight to, with your 1,217th win, tie Jim Smitty for the most wins. Tell us quickly about your thoughts about tying the record.
Well, it's just unbelievable. Like I tell this story, I told Karen, my wife, that we'll probably do this about 5 years and then go do something else. And, then the kids come along, and then we've had great support. And, it's been fun. And I enjoy the competition, the coaching, and trying to put teams together. And got to meet Coach Smitty. He's from Bradley Central, and when Coach Angel had the Shelbyville camps down there, and I kind of got close to him and just listened to him talk. A lot of coaches, we slept on cots and everything. He brought a Winnebago to stay in down there, but he was there's only one of him. He's just an icon and everything, and it just real humble, and it's hard to believe, really. This is my 44th year, though, and we've been a lot of great players at Clarkrange High School, a lot of parental support, and now Mike Jones and Miss Judy Jones, they support the team, and everything's going on at Clarkrange High School now, so it makes it easy.
Coach, you got, of course, Red Bull and Springs coming up tomorrow night. You can break the record tomorrow night, but it's going to be a good Red Bull and Springs team coming in there.
Well, it is. Number one want to win, and they've got everybody back from last year, and I've got to watch them a couple times at the play days at White County, and they've got Fleming sisters. One of them's probably a junior, left-handed, got some good height on her, just can do everything, shoot the three, can penetrate and everything. So she's our starting point, but they've got a lot of girls that can dribble, Gary, which makes it dangerous, and where they can penetrate and kick and things like that. So we have to, we handled them pretty easy last year, both times, but every year is different, and they've gotten toughened up a little bit. Our team's different this year. Gracie and Bush and Reese Stover's gone, but we've got them replaced, hopefully, and we'll just have to, first time around, make adjustments to these teams we're playing first time in our district. We got to see Clay County. We know a lot more about them now, where we can make better adjustments next time we play them also.
Well, Coach, I guess congratulations on the win here tonight, but congratulations on tying the record, and looking forward to tomorrow night, maybe seeing another history-making night tomorrow night.
Well, thank you a lot, Gary. I appreciate it a whole lot.
And that was Coach Lamar Rogers, whose Lady Buffaloes win here tonight by a final of 64-52, as the Clarkrange improves to 6-1 with that one. And even more importantly and more impressive, Coach Lamar Rogers picks up his 1,217th win and is tied with Jim Smitty for the most wins in Tennessee high school basketball history. Let's take a break now. It's time for our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. We'll take a break and get this word in from Old Ben Franklin. We'll have our halftime stats. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs, was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, four-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
And back here now with our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Folks, if you're looking for a Ford, they're cheaper in the country. So go by and see the folks at Old Ben Franklin Ford. And for the Clarkrange in this first half, Nate Hall led the way with 5 points and no fouls. Gatlin LaRue had 4 points and 2 fouls. Keith Whitehead had 3 points and 3 fouls. And let's see, Connor LaRue had 4 points and no fouls. Xander Reagan had 1 foul, no points. For Oneida, a pretty balanced attack. They got Nathan Bolin with 10 points, no fouls. 6 points for Kobe Morgan and 2 fouls. They've got 3 points for Elijah West, no fouls. 3 points for Jerry Hewling, no fouls. 2 points for Andrew DeWitt, no fouls. 1.1 foul for Jordan Perry. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is the Clarkrange Buffaloes trailing the Oneida Indians by a score of 25-16. Our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And as this holiday season is rapidly approaching, we have got some unbelievable deals on new Ford cars and trucks. We got 5 new Ford Fiesta SEs. Was $17,350, now $12,892. We've got new Ford Ranger crew cab trucks, XLTs, four-wheel drive, was $39,400. You can buy it now for $31,300. New Ford F-150s, over $13,000 off MSRP. We have finance rates as low as 0%, and we have financing for everyone. We say yes when others say no. Our customer satisfaction rating is in the top 2% of our dealer group. Come in and let us show you why. We have a great selection of pre-owned cars with over 12 cars and trucks under $10,000. If we don't have what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. So come and see us or call us at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at www.obenfranklinford.com. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
And here we go, second half of this one. Clarkrange trailing by 9 to start this second half, and they'll come back with their starters. The Durham brothers, you got Keith Whitehead, Xander Reagan, and Nate Hall. For Oneida, who has the basketball, they'll come back with Bowling, West, Yancey. Also down the corner, you got Perry and Morgan in the game. Morgan with the ball. Gives it over Yancey. Yancey almost walked with it. Gives it out to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Down into Yancey. Yancey trying to post up against Hall. Takes it up, puts it up, no good. Gets his own board, though, goes back and sticks it home. Dalton Yancey with the first 2 of the second half, and Oneida has their biggest lead of the night. They're finally in a double-digit lead on the Buffaloes. With the ball, Reagan out front. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan works to go, gives it to White. White back to Reagan, back to White. Backdoor cut to Hall. Hall spin free, put a little hook, no good. Rebound Yancey, and Yancey's going to be fouled, and Hall losing his balance there, fell, and Yancey come up a little irritated, but just an accidental foul there, nothing get excited about, as Yancey will walk to the other end, and Oneida with the basketball. Oneida with an 11-point lead in this one. Across the timeline will come Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Gives it over to West. West going to lob it underneath to Yancey. Yancey will spin, give it out to Perry. Now down into Bowling. Bowling will back it out now. Bowling with the basketball. Gives it up to Morgan. Morgan off to West. West to Perry. Perry way out front. Gives it off to Morgan. Morgan off to Bowling. Bowling gives it over to Perry. Perry off to West. West going to drive in, send it down to Perry. Perry drives in, puts up the short jumper, no good. And we got over the back on Morgan. Morgan called for going over the back, and that will be for Morgan. It's going to be foul number 3 on Colby Morgan. Clarkrange with the basketball. Trailing by 11, they'll bring it up. 27-16. Whited across the timeline. Whited to Reagan. Reagan with the basketball. Back over to Whited. Whited looking. Cross courts it over to Durham. Durham with the ball. Back up front now to Reagan. Reagan off with the basketball. Kicks it down to Durham. Durham with it. Back up to Jonah Durham. Cross courts it over now to Whited. Whited with the ball. All the way across, skip pass over to Josh Durham. Back up to Jonah Durham on the wing. Back to Josh in the corner. Back up to Jonah. Back to Josh. Left side. Back up to Jonah. Now over to Reagan. Reagan off to Whited. Whited with the ball. Back up to Reagan. Reagan tries to make a move. Knocked away but gets it back. Good hustle by Xander. Gives it over to Whited. Whited with the ball. Back off to Reagan. Xander with the basketball, drives it over right side, pulls up, gives it out front now to Whited. Whited back out to the right side now. Whited with the basketball. Come around the pick of Nadal, gives it out to Hall. Hall guarded by West. Down the corner to Durham, and travel on Durham. Durham turns it over, and back will come Oneida with the basketball. 5:11 left to go here in quarter number 3. An 11-point Oneida lead with the basketball. It will be out front Morgan. Gives it over to West. West will come around the pick, give it off to Morgan. Now inside to Yancey. Yancey going to take it up strong, and Yancey's going to score. Yancey starting to take over in this one. It's a 13-point lead now for Oneida. And we got a timeout on the call by Clarkrange. 4:49 to go here in the third.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
It'll be Clarkrange with the basketball and some full court pressure now coming up by Oneida as Clarkrange looks to work it in. They'll lob it in to Hall. Hall back to Whited. Whited, long pass up to Reagan. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan drives in, gives it out to Hall. Hall looks three, won't take it. Now gives it over to Reagan. Reagan down to Whited. Whited inside to Hall. Knocked away but ran down by Reagan. Good hustle by Reagan. Reagan going to drive through, sends it down the corner, wide open, and Durham for the three, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Durham had a wide open look, just couldn't knock it down. And back now will come Oneida with the basketball and the lead. Walking in the front court will be Morgan. Morgan off to West. West going to drive around, kicks it back out to Perry. Now to Morgan. Morgan for a three, no good. Rebound Reagan. Reagan going to hold it up, and Clarkrange will bring up now Hall. He took it to Hall. Hall not looking. Hall walking along, not looking where he's going, and the pass got past him. LaRue coming off the bench. It'll be West with the ball down to Bowling, back to West. Inside to Yancey. Yancey will kick it back up to West. West off to Morgan. Morgan top of the key, leaves it out about the circle to Bowling. Bowling now take it left side over to West on the wing. Now down inside to Perry. Perry back to West. West going to drive. Dishes underneath, and we got a lane violation on Perry. Perry could have pitched the 10. He was in there camping out so long. And it's going to be back the other way now for the Buffaloes as Reagan comes out. And also coming out Durham. Jonah Durham will come out as LaRue's come back in, Gatlin and Connor. Clarkrange trying to cut in his 13-point lead. 3:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange yet to score in this quarter. With the basketball out front's Hall. Hall working it. Hall takes it over the left side. Now drives back in the lane. Puts up the off-balance jumper. We're going to have a foul on somebody. A block. Is that going to go against West? We'll see what the call is. 32. That's going to be West, I believe, on the call. No. That's going to be. So Yancey now has 3. Free throw by Hall is good. Nick's got 6 on the night. Leading all Clarkrange scores. Second one good. Hall hits both ends of it. Back the other way now comes Oneida with the ball. They'll picked off by Hall. Hall picks off the steal, comes the other way, drives coast to coast, up and good. Nate Hall with 4 quick points, and we're back now to a 9-point ball game. In the front court, will come Bowling. Bowling with the basketball, gives it up to West. They'll lob it into Yancey, and Yancey is going to be fouled, and that'll either be Gatlin or Keith, one. They're in against Gatlin LaRue. LaRue picks up his 3rd. Probably better for the Buffaloes because that would have been the 4th on Whited. They're looking to lob it in. They'll send it out front to Perry. Perry with the basketball. Gives it over this time right side to Bowling. Bowling for a 3. No good. And we're going to have a push off on Yancey. And Yancey's just picked up his 4th personal. So he'll probably get a little pine time as DeWitt will re-enter the lineup. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 29-20. Oneida at home with the lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Front court comes Connor LaRue. LaRue gives it off to Gatlin. LaRue now down to Durham. Durham with the ball. Durham looking for help, gives it off to Gatlin. Down inside to Hall. Hall trying to post up, sends it out to Connor LaRue. Connor will drive, send it over to Josh. Durham out quickly to Keith. Whitey's going to be no good and push off on Connor LaRue. Connor called for the exact same thing that Yancey was called off for, pushing off. It will be Oneida basketball. Working it up, but will be Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Leaves it over now for Hewling, who just checked in off to West. West wide open 3, short. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of DeWitt. 1:58 left to go here in the third quarter. A 9-point lead now for Oneida. Clarkrange with the basketball. Clarkrange has 4 points in this quarter. Oneida has 4 in this quarter. And neither team shooting the eye. Now a steal. DeWitt knocks it up there and then stolen back by Hall, and Hall can't keep it in bounds. Hall loses it out of bounds. It'll go back to Oneida. Oneida with the basketball. And we got timeout. Timeout before we have this one. 1:44 left to go in the third. 29-20, Oneida.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Oneida with the basketball. They'll work it in this time to West. West gives it back over to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Now out front to Hewling. Hewling looking to come around the pick. Sends it down low to DeWitt. DeWitt off to Bowling. Bowling going to keep back to DeWitt. DeWitt out front to Perry. Perry drops it to West. West will drive in the paint, put up the jumper. Good. West got the shooters off. He's got a nickel on the night, and it's back to an 11-point lead for Oneida. 75 seconds left to go here in this quarter. Ball goes up to Connor LaRue. LaRue drives in, holds it up. Off to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Over to Gatlin. LaRue. Gatlin kicks it down the corner to Whited. Back up to Gatlin. Back to Whited. Whited off to Hall. Hall down to LaRue. Wide open is Connor LaRue. Air ball. Rebound run down, though, on the other far side by Josh Durham. Then driving in is LaRue, and LaRue's going to be called for the offensive foul. His 4. Gatlin on the brink of extinction in this one. A little bit out of control, crashes in, and a good job by the Oneida defender to take the charge. Patton Jones will re-enter. Patton Jones will come back into the game. Walking it up will be Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. 39 seconds. They may go for the last shot here. Down to 35. They'll give it a corner. No, Bowling going to take that jumper. No good. Rebound, though, DeWitt, or make that Perry, and Perry's going to be fouled. And we'll see who they call it. It'll be Connor LaRue or Patton Jones, 1. It's going to go against Connor LaRue. Connor gets his 2nd of the night. Team's 5th. So out of the line will be Jordan Perry on first one, good. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, weather permitting, we'll be out Clarkrange for Clarkrange and Red Bull Springs in what could be one of the most historic nights in high school basketball coming up tomorrow night. Be sure to join us for that one. And the second one rolls off the rim, no good. Tipped out by DeWitt and ran down by DeWitt. They'll get another opportunity. Biggest lead of the night now for Oneida. They lead by a dozen. And we've got 18 seconds left to go, and they'll go for the last shot here as they'll give it over to West. West drives around, gives it off to DeWitt. DeWitt top of the key. Down to 8 seconds, leaves it for Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling, and we're going to have a hand check on Connor LaRue. Connor's going to pick up his 3rd personal. And the ball comes into West. West back to Bowling. Bowling going to drive all the way and puts it up. No good. Rebound is off to Hall, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. We're through 3 of them, into 3. It's Oneida 32, Clarkrange 20.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We're the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Well, final frame of this one, Clarkrange with the basketball to start to quarter number 4. They'll come back with Patton Jones, Nate Hall, Jonah Durham, also Connor LaRue and Keith White. The ball goes up to Hall. Hall going to drive in, has it stripped from behind by Hewling and stolen. Then Hall's going to pick up a frustration foul on that one as he just reached out and picks up a personal on it. It's going to be the 16th foul on... or 17 foul on Clarkrange. That's going to be 1-1 now for Oneida. As Hewling going to go to the line. Hewling will have a 1-1. First one, no good. Rebound taken away by Whited. Whited going to bring it up. Whited with the basketball over to Nate Hall. Nate's going to drive, kicks it up to Connor LaRue. Connor drives down, looking for help, gives it out to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited looking for help, goes inside to Durham. Durham out to Hall. Hall with the ball. Off to Durham. Durham out to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited double team, sends it over to Hall. Hall with the ball inside to Durham. Durham back out to Hall. Hall bobbles it, gets it. He's back to Durham. Durham with it. Durham in the lane is going to be called for traveling. Clarkrange yet another turnover. And back will come Oneida with the basketball. Oneida with the ball. It's Morgan on the right side. Hewling with the ball, gets it up now to Bowling. Bowling going to drive in, give it off to West. West over to Morgan. Morgan for a three, good. Colby Morgan for three, and Clarkrange wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 6:51 to go here in the ball game. It's 35-20, Oneida.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Well, the Clarkrange Buffaloes trail by 15 with 6:51 left to go here in the ball game. Clarkrange going to be hosting Red Bull and Springs tomorrow night. And as you heard earlier, if you just tuned in earlier, Coach Lamar Rogers tied the all-time winningest coach in high school basketball in the state of Tennessee with his 1,217th win. And tomorrow night could set a new state record. So be sure to join us tomorrow night out at Clarkrange if you can. That should be a memory-making night. With the basketball, LaRue with Gatlin back in the game, comes around, drives down, sends it out front to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited over to Hall. Hall for a three, no good, in and out. Rebound pulled by Perry. Perry going to give it out to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Now off to Morgan. Morgan going to drive in. Send the corner to Hewling, wide open for a three, no good. Rebound to Jones, good job by Patton. And back comes Oneida, or Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over to Hall, and Hall's going to be fouled by Morgan, and I believe Morgan's just picked up foul number 4. And I'm trying to see where I've got him at. Morgan, there it is. Colby Morgan got his 4th foul. They'll give it down to LaRue. LaRue going to take it up and score. Good job by Connor. Connor LaRue with 2 here in the quarter. Across the timeline, Clarkrange. We'll see Morgan fire the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped around, and coming away with Morgan back up and good. Morgan with 2 more. Morgan with 2. Back the other way, Patton Jones for a 3. Overshot that one. Rebound pulled away by Connor LaRue. LaRue going to drive in. LaRue down the corner to wide open. Whited for a 3. No good. Too hard. Rebound pulled down by Hall. Hall with the basketball. Kicks it in the corner to Jones. Jones for another 3. Good. Patton Jones with a big 3. And a timeout on the floor. Timeout with 5:14 left to go here in the quarter. It's 37-25, Clarkrange.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at PizzaHut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
5:14 left to go in the game, and Oneida with the ball and a 12-point advantage, 37-25. With the ball in the front court will come Morgan, or make that Bowling with the basketball. Bowling going backdoor to Hewling, picked off by Hall. Going to have to get up much higher than that to get over Hall. Long pass up to Whited. Whited in front court, gets down to Connor LaRue. Connor will fire the three, no good. Rebound pulled by Perry. Perry off to Morgan. Morgan coast to coast, up and good. Nobody stopped Morgan. He just drives in and lays it up. Morgan has got 13 on the night. With the basketball, Whited. Whited going to drive in, sends it over in the corner to Josh Durham. No good. Rebound, Whited. Whited back out now to Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue with it. Connor looking to drive, gives it off to Whited. Whited trying to work it, gives it back to LaRue. Down into Hall in the corner. Hall on the baseline will try to work it. Hall against West. Little fall away jumper, no good. Rebound tipped out. Good job by Josh Durham. Gets it out now to Whited. Whited over to LaRue. Gatlin for a three is good. Gatlin's got 7 on the night, and it's back now to an 11-point ball game. 39-28. Yancey and DeWitt getting ready to come back in. Oneida with the ball, 3:40 left to go in this one. Bowling with the ball off to Morgan. Morgan trying to answer. That one's good. That one didn't look like it was going to go in, but that was a line driver, goes in. Soft touch by Colby Morgan. 42-28. They say it was only a 2, and now LaRue for another 3 is good. Gatlin with back-to-back 3 balls. He's got double digits, and with 3:17 left to go in the game, Clarkrange calls a timeout.
Like a great sports team needs a county needs a great executive to move it forward, and Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
.317 left to go in the game, and an 11-point lead now for Oneida as back-to-back 3 balls by Gatlin LaRue has cut into the lead. The gun has made it an 11-point ball game. And right now he's moved in as lead scorer for the Buffaloes. He has 10 on the night, while Nate Hall has 9 on the night. Oneida's being paced right now by Colby Morgan. He's got 16 on the night. Yancey comes back in the ball game. Also DeWitt as Oneida tries to work it in. They'll bounce it off the leg of Hall out of bounds. Oneida will get it right back. Jonah Durham's checked in for the Buffaloes as the ball comes into Hewling. Hewling with the basketball. Hewling in the front court, drives down, looks for some help. Gives it off to Yancey. Yancey with the ball. Back out front now to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. 3:05 left to go in the game. Bowling gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the basketball down into Yancey. Yancey out to DeWitt. DeWitt off to Morgan. Morgan going to drive, takes it all the way to Rack. No good. And on the rebound, we got DeWitt coming flying in, picking up the personal. That'll be the first on the night on DeWitt, and that'll be the 15th foul on Oneida. LaRue going to check back in as out will go Jonah Durham. Clarkrange going to bring it up. Just under 3 minutes to go. Still a lot of ball game left in this one. Only trailing by 11. LaRue with the basketball. Gatlin looking for somebody. Gives it over to Whited. Whited comes around the pick. Whited's got a lane. Whited's going to drive. Double pumps it. No good. Rebound Yancey. And then we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Whited. And, yep, that's going to go against Keys. And Keys picks up his fourth personal. So he's on the brink of extinction. That's going to walk us the other end, and Yancey's going to have a pair of them. Actually going to have 1 and 1. Yancey will step to the line for a 1 and 1 here. Yancey. First one good. For a big guy, he's got a good stroke. He's got 5 on the night. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Rolls and it drops. 44-31, a 13-point Oneida lead. Gatlin LaRue driving, puts it up on the glass and good. Gatlin LaRue, another basket. Gatlin coming alive here. Good to see him back. And now almost a steal by Whiting. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Morgan pushing off. Morgan, I believe, is done for the night. As I've got him for 5, and Morgan fouls out. So Morgan is done for the night. He'll finish with 16 on the night, and that'll bring West back into the ball game. Clarkrange can cut this under double digits with this trip. They throw it in. It's knocked out of bounds. Good hands by DeWitt. They tried to get it in to Whited in the far left corner, but it was tipped out of bounds by DeWitt. Clarkrange will work it back in. They're looking. They'll throw it into Hall. Hall back out to Connor LaRue, off to Whited. Whited, wide open 3. Good. Big basketball. Whited cuts it to an 8-point ball game. Clarkrange right back in. Yancey with the basketball. The big guy bringing it up. Yancey in the front court, works it up, gives it over to Hewling. Hewling with the ball. Hewling looking to drive. Drives all the way and puts it up and good. And the Clarkrange fans wanting to walk on that one. As Hewling scores, it's back to a 10-point ball game. Clarkrange with the ball now. As Hall tries to drive, DeWitt's going to be called for the foul, blocking. And that'll send Hall to the line, I believe. That may be 1 and 1 for Hall. Perry will check back in. At the line will be Nate Hall. Hall can cut this back under double digits, back to 8 with the free throws. Nate's first one, no good. Missed the front end of the 1 and 1. Yancey clears it. Long pass up to Hewling, and nobody back, and Hewling's going to get a gimme. Boy, somebody from the Buffaloes caught napping on that one as Hewling was all alone. Back the other way, Hall for a 3. Good. Nate Hall answers with a 3, and Clarkrange wants a timeout. 91 ticks left to go in this one, and we got a 9-point game.
During this busy season of shopping and gifting, Hall Family Pharmacy, we think it's important to keep our eyes set on greater things.
The scripture tells us that every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights. This is Philip and Jenny Hall at Hall Family Pharmacy. One of our greatest gifts is our customers. Whether you've been a loyal customer for years or have just joined our family recently, we want you to know how much we value your business.
And to everyone in this community we serve, we wish you a Merry Christmas from Hall Family Pharmacy.
This is Emily Gibson, your local Twin Lakes security consultant, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Let us help you keep your home and family protected this holiday season with security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes Security offers doorbell cameras, smoke and motion detectors, thermostats, and more. For additional peace of mind, add smart home automation so you can control your system from anywhere using your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Give us a call at 931-528-2005 to request your free security quote today.
T insert number seek-0026.
Back to action. Oneida gets the basketball in as driving down. We're going to have an offensive foul on Bowling. Bowling threw his hand up and called Josh Durham in the side of the head, and Bowling can't believe they called the foul line before he got the layup. And for Bowling, that is his first of the ball game. Clarkrange with the ball back now, trailing by 9. Just under a minute and a half left to go, 87 seconds to be exact. Clarkrange is Whited with the ball over to LaRue. Gatlin going to drive in, and he's going to be fouled. Gatlin's going to go to the line. Gatlin should have 2 here. Alan LaRue coming on here in this fourth quarter has put up 8 points here in this quarter, looking for 9 and 10 if he can knock them down here. Gatlin. 1 and 1 for Gatlin. First one, good. Gatlin can cut this to a 7-point ball game with this one. The closest Clarkrange been for a while. Second one, good. LaRue at both ends of it, and now Reagan's going to come in for LaRue, and Reagan's probably in to do the hacking job now. As it will be worked in this time to Perry. Perry on up to Hewling. Hewling's got a step, and Hewling got the layup. Hewling gets free for the two. Back the other way now is Whitey. Whitey going to drive down, or Durham, he puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Hall. Hall powers it back up, blocked. And then on the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to be Clarkrange, are going to be Oneida basketball, I believe, on the alternating possession. 54 seconds left to go, a 9-point lead now. And we got timeout called by Oneida. Timeout on the floor with 54 seconds to play. It's a 9-point Oneida lead.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
During this busy season of shopping and gifting, Hall Family Pharmacy, we think it's important to keep our eyes set on greater things.
The scripture tells us that every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights. This is Philip and Jenny Hall at Hall Family Pharmacy. One of our greatest gifts is our customers. Whether you've been a loyal customer for years or have just joined our family recently, we want you to know how much we value your business.
And to everyone in this community we serve, we wish you a Merry Christmas from Hall Family Pharmacy.
Clarkrange with, or I should say Oneida with the basketball. 54 seconds left to go in this one as West trying to get the ball in. And they're going to have to call a timeout because nobody get the ball in. So a timeout on the floor. We got 54 ticks left to go in this one.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
54 seconds left to go in this one, and it is a 9-point lead for Oneida. And they have the basketball as we get back underway. It will be West to trigger it in. West looking the long ball. It gets instead to Bowling, and Bowling trying to get around the double team is going to be fouled, and that one's going to be against Nate Hall. Nate Hall going to be called for foul number 3. Nate picks up his third personal, and West will walk to the other end, or I guess it'll be Bowling actually walking the line. Bowling will have a 1-and-1 here. LaRue checking in for Reagan. And with 50 seconds to go, a 9-point lead. It's a 3-possession game. Could be a 4-possession if he hits either one of these. First one good. Nate Bowling's got 11 now in the ball game, looking for a dozen. Back of the line, second one, no good. Rebound to Whited. Whited with the ball. Pushing it quickly up to Connor LaRue. He'll drive the baseline, and offensive foul on Connor LaRue. Connor picks up his 4th personal, and now it's going to be Oneida basketball. Reagan will check back in for Gatlin LaRue as Clarkrange in the hack and slap now as you got to pick up the fouls. No shots on the offensive foul, but player control foul, but it will be Oneida basketball. Clarkrange took the girls' game by a final of 64-52. And here in the boys' game, it is Oneida with a 10-point lead in the basketball. They'll work it into Yancey. Yancey with the ball. Yancey's pass knocked up in the air. Whitey's going to come away with it. Whitey's going to be fouled by Yancey, and Yancey is going to be done for the night. Yancey going to be picking up his 5th personal. He's done for the night. He ends up with 6. At the line will be Keith Whited. Whited's going to have a pair of them here. He can cut this to 8, but with 38 seconds, it's still a 3-possession ball game. First one, no good. He'll have one more. 51-41. Second one. Good. And now Oneida with the basketball. They'll work in. We're going to have a foul on Reagan. Reagan picks up a foul quickly. And for Xander, that's his 2nd. LaRue will come back in with 37 seconds left to go. And now going to the line will be Perry. Jordan Perry's 2 of 4 on the night. 3 of 5. LaRue comes in. Reagan goes out. 10-point ball game. And the second one's good. It's an 11-point ball game. 53-42, 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. Durham with the ball, has it knocked away, stolen by Bowling. Bowling going to drive up, and it's going to be a foul on Josh Durham. That'll be Josh's first of the night, and going to the line will be Bowling. And Bowling going to have a pair of them here. 29 seconds left to go in this one, and a 10-point or 11-point lead by Oneida. Make it 12 as he hits that one. He'll have one more. Bowling will have one more. He can make this a 13-point lead. That'd be a 5-possession ball game, or 4-possession ball game. And the second one's good. It'll actually be a 5-possession ball game right to begin with. Back the other way now. Clarkrange with the ball. Driving Hall. Hall all the way in. Finger roll good. Hall gets 2 more. And Oneida with the basketball. And we're going to have a foul, offensive foul on Bowling. Bowling gets foul number 2. Clarkrange will get it back. 15.9 seconds to go. And Clarkrange will work it in. LaRue. Gatlin going to throw it out front to Connor. Knocked away and picked up by Whited. And Whited's going to be fouled by West. And the West just trying to get out of the way. Just accidentally bumped into Whited. So Whited's going to go to the line, and he'll be able to put up a couple more points. And Elijah West now called for a technical foul on top of it, so that's his 4th personal. And you got 12.5 seconds. You're up by 11, folks. That's not your smartest thing to do right there, is to pick up that foul. Now Whitey will hit the front end of it. And the second one is no good. He hit 1 out of 2. And Clarkrange will have the ball. With 12.5 seconds, he'll come into Whited. Whited with the ball. Clarkrange's got to launch it pretty quick as Whited with the ball gives it off to Durham. Durham a long 3, way off the mark. Rebound brought down by West, and that's going to do it. Clarkrange Buffalo's going to come up short. They fall to Oneida tonight, 55-45, as Clarkrange splits with Oneida. Back in just a moment.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward, and Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here at Oneida High School, where it's time now for the Progressive postgame show. Don't go away. We'll take a look at how this game turned out, the second game of the night. We'll take a look at the girls' game as well. We'll take a look at what we got coming up. All that's right here on the Progressive postgame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
The Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes split with Oneida here tonight. The Lady Buffaloes winning and the Buffaloes falling in the nightcap 55-45. Quick recap of that game. It was Nate Hall and Gatlin LaRue, both with 14 points to lead the Buffaloes. 8 for Keith Whitehead, 6 for Connor LaRue, and 3 in the game for Patton Jones. For Oneida, they were paced by Colby Morgan with 16, 13 for Nate Bowling, 9 for Jerry Hewley, 6 in the game for Dalton Yancey, 5 for Elijah West, 4 in the game for Jordan Perry, and 2 in the game for Andrew DeWitt. Oneida wins at 55-45. Now, Clarkrange girls took the opening game by a final of 64-52, winning their 6th game of the season with only 1 loss and sweeping their series this year with the Oneida Lady Indians as they've won both the contests. And Oneida swept the boys series this year as well. And Clarkrange getting 25 points from Cassie Mundy, 19 for Kaylee Mundy, 5 for Chloe Howard, 4 for Lexi Pierce, 7 in the game for Mackenzie Powell, 1 for Maddie Bush, and 3 for Casey Sales, I should say. And for Oneida, they were paced by Kendall West and Caitlin Stilner, both with 10 points, 9 points for Jaden Thomas, 6 for Chloe Terry, 6 for Kelsey Powell, and 4 in the game for Harley Boyd. So Clarkrange splits with Oneida and comes away with a girls' win and a boys' loss. We did have some history made tonight. We'll take a look at that when we come back on the Progressive Postgame Show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Oneida High School where Clarkrange splits with Oneida tonight. As we said, a history-making night tonight. Coach Lamar Rogers picking up his 1,217th win. That ties him with Jim Smitty of Bradley Central, who actually had 1,217 wins as well. Now Coach Lamar Rogers one win away from being the winningest coach in Tennessee high school basketball history. Still a ways to go for the national one, but Coach Lamar Rogers got a few years left on him, so he's got a shot at that one as well. So congratulations to Coach Lamar Rogers as he picks up win number 1,217 here tonight. Let's take one more break from Progressive Savings Bank, and we'll be back to take a look at our schedule for the rest of the week right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive Postgame Show now. Coming up tomorrow night, we will be out at Clarkrange High School for Clarkrange and Red Boiling Springs looking to make history tomorrow night. If the Lady Buffaloes can win tomorrow night, Coach Lamar Rogers will be the winningest coach in basketball in the state of Tennessee history. So that'll be a big game coming up tomorrow night, and we'll have that one. Also coming up tomorrow night, the Pekin County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats will be hosting Monterey. You can hear that on Twin Lakes Cable, channel 954 tomorrow night. We'll have the live broadcast of that. And the York and Cannon County game has been postponed. That will be done on December the 30th. We'll have the broadcast of that. We're going to have something special for that one, folks, so be sure to join us on December the 30th when York plays Cannon County at home, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got something very special lined up for that one. Be sure to join us for that one when they make that one up. But don't forget to be out tomorrow night. Come join us at Clarkrange. We're going to have a big celebration if the Lady Buffaloes coach Lamar Rogers can pick up that win tomorrow night, and that should be exciting. Thank you for joining us for the Progressive Postgame Show. I don't see Coach Rodney Powell, so we're going to take a time out now and get our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. We'll be back with that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here with our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game in the boys game, we're going to go with the returning Gatlin LaRue. Had 14 points, was tied for the leading scorer for the Buffaloes, back off his injury, and we appreciate him being back. So we're going to name him our Player of the Game. I see Coach Rodney Powell making his way over here, so we'll talk with him before we leave. But our Player of the Game for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes, this may be a stretch, but I'm going to give it to Coach Lamar Rogers. He picked up his 1,217th win tonight, tying Jim Smitty, and he is tied for the winningest coach in high school basketball history. So we're going to give our Player of the Game from Hall's Family Pharmacy to Coach Lamar Rogers. And joining me now, Coach Rodney Powell. And Coach, a tough one here tonight. Your boys just really had trouble scoring.
Yeah, that's kind of been a theme for us all year. We've got to find some guys that, that can shoot the ball, pass the ball, dribble the ball, dribble with their head up. Of course tonight, especially early on, we just had that head down, dribbling into guys and getting charges and all that. So we got to keep working, got to keep trying to get better, keep working on that shot, and keep trying to figure out how to make it go in.
Well, Coach, it had to be good, though, to see Gatlin back on the floor. He come away with 14 points. That's pretty good for his first game back after being gone for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Gatlin's a main scorer. He's a big senior for us. He's got a lot of experience, and he's been out for most of this time period that we've been playing, and he's got to be there on the floor for us. He shoots the ball well. He's a shooter for us, which helps with our spacing, which helps with a lot of stuff that we try to do is that dribble drive offense, and you got to have shooters on the floor, and you got to have guys that can handle the ball, and so good to see Gatlin back. Hopefully he'll keep getting back in shape and getting stronger and getting better winded and be able to keep moving better.
And, Coach, tonight, despite the size advantage for Oneida, your guys did a good job on the boards tonight for the most part.
Yeah, I thought we did too. It's the wave of the future. Everybody wants to be that three-point shooter. They got a couple of big guys that spend more time outside. I'm like Kim Mulkey, Baylor women's coach. She said, the post play is alive, and if you want to play post, come to Baylor. And so I'm like, post play is live at Clarkrange, and if you're a post player and you want to play post, come to Clarkrange. We've that's kind of seemed to wave the back to you basket post guys are non-existent anymore in women's and men's basketball. So again we battled pretty good inside. I thought we just got to find some more points.
Coach, speaking of points, no rest for the Wicked. You got a big game tomorrow night. You got Dalton Marsh and the Red Bowling Springs Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And if you don't keep Dalton off the boards, it's going to be a long night.
Red Bowling and Marsh is a post offense, and so Michael Owens, coach at Red Bowling, is going to go through Marsh. He's going to be on that low block. We might have two guys hanging on him the whole night, we've got to be ready for him. He's a real good post player and probably the best post player in our area. And I know he's already signed college scholarship to play college ball, so we've got to be ready to go.
Coach, you may have to resort to the old hack-a-shack.
Well, we have on him before, and if the referees let us get away with it, we can usually have a good night, and if they don't, we in for a long night.
Coach, after that, you got one of the fastest, most athletic teams coming up on Friday night in the Pickett County Bobcats.
Yeah, Pickett County always does a great job. They got Joseph Emnett's coach, and he's got two sons, and got some more guys with them, and so they're going to spread you out and try to dribble, that dribble drive offense, try to take you off the dribble, and when you collapse, they're going to kick it out to somebody for a wide open three.
Well, Coach, well, thank you for joining us. Tough night here tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
All right, thanks a lot, Gary.
And that was Coach Rodney Powell. As Coach Rodney Powell, tonight his Buffaloes come up on the short end of a 55-45 score. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us from here tonight. I want to thank Kevin on camera. I want to thank all our sponsors and thank everybody for listening, and we appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you tomorrow night. Come on out to Clarkrange High School. Help us with the Clarkrange and the Red Bowling Springs game tomorrow night. And if you can't come out, be sure to be listening right here on WDEB. Until tomorrow night for 1510 for Sports, I'm Gary Clark, and we'll see you at the game.